Okay, and
There we
I'll
go.
start recording as well.
And we shall start the day.
All right. Did you want to do your thing?
Yeah, just welcome everybody. It's been a while. I think it's been the last time I streamed was in March. There's been a lot of changes in my life since then. I moved. I sold the place, my house. I moved. My spouse and I moved. Trying to resettle. Went on vacation for several weeks. Now we're settling in, so I'm back to my regular schedule programming. Starting with D&D Quest, Queer Quest, Elder Scrolls. Welcome back, everybody. That's me.
All right, Seahag's back on the air, and we're glad to see it. All right, everybody, I'm your game runner, Fixter, and I am running. We are running the Calgary LGBTQIA2S+Allies D&D Meetup group through our queer questing series, where we go through a funhouse dungeon and see if I can kill them. It's as simple as that. It's a lot of fun.
And you
Sometimes
usually
it
do.
works. Usually I do. I got 2 of you guys down, but not out last time. Gosh, now we gotta try again. We're missing a couple of folks tonight, so it'll be interesting. Maybe this will be the night I get to shine. I don't know. Take advantage of your low numbers. Let's just go through the people that are here and introduce your characters. Let's start with the wonderful, small but powerful Beam.
Beam is a fairy assassin rogue. So, and she's the newest member of the fellowship here, and so I mean, there's still a cloud of mystery around her. But one thing we know is that she's loyal to her friends, and she's not always there, but she's there at the right moment. There.
Nice, thank you. And let's see here. What else do we have? Let's go to Miriam. Here we go.
Miriam is a Goliath paladin who is the meat shield for the group. Quite loves that role, wants it, embraces it, believes in it. Is always into wanting to face the battles and go in screaming with battle rage and battle blood. So yeah, and she, although she's very righteous and calls upon her gods, she also, understands the complexity of life and can sometimes be known to turn a blind eye if there's, especially a modest bribe involved. So she's flawed, but she loves her group. And that's
How modest
Miriam.
are we talking a bribe here?
Yeah, exactly.
It all depends on how big the what it is that you're wanting to have turn a blind eye to.
Good answer.
It's a theory of relativity here. Let's go to Torchal.
All right. Torchal is a war magic wizard. He's from the Simic Combine, so he's very shark-like or has aquatic features, which also kind of imbue his magic, especially that mage hand. Yeah, he's just curious about all things magical and scientific, and any combination of the both, which sometimes gets him in a little bit of trouble.
Question:
Cool.
So is Torshal pretty much by default a good swimmer?
I think he does have swimming ability. Yeah, he has underwater adaptations and a swimming speed equal to walking.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Totally. And Monette.
Monette is a black dragonborn wizard and anthropologist. While living with the Aarakocra, they were studying. They ran afoul of a snake priest who imprisoned them in a giant snake. Eaten by a snake. They were found recently and are now free. And tonight, apparently, I get to carry a gnome in a bag.
That's right. Gnome in the bag. That sounds so great. Let's just bring up the gnome in the bag. That's Laszlo, our beautiful gnome in the bag. And we're not sure where Laszlo's player is. But Laszlo last time, unfortunately, had all the metal on their body disintegrated. So, I mean, you can see the little dude. He's got some leather. So we didn't really get a full Monty Laszlo last time. But Laszlo does have a bag of holding, and since they're kind of useless without their tinker's tools, we're gonna stuff them in the bag of holding, and luckily Monette doesn't mind a shoulder bag tonight. So Laszlo, in the bag you go, Laszlo. And I will take
Does
Laszlo.
Lasso actually get to fix stuff in the bag, though?
We'll see.
Can always hope.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the great thing about when people don't show up, and let's talk about the other no-show, Nari, who is a
Nari.
a Twilight cleric who usually heals the shit out of everyone, has kept them all alive and brought them back from the dead, is apparently out with other
It's
friends
okay.
tonight. And I did say, I did text our good friend Nari. I said, hey, no problem that you're not here now. I have better odds for TPK. And he just sent me a crying face. I'm like, yeah, crying game. No, too bad. But yeah, no, this is great. So without your two other friends, thankfully, Miriam will also play Nari. So you do have the benefits of Nari's abilities. And as far as Laszlo, yeah, I mean, when Laszlo comes back, we'll see what happens. I mean, who knows if that bag's gonna survive? just just saying. This is this is a funhouse dungeon crawl again. The high probability of everyone dying, and that's exactly where we are. So we're in the dungeon. You guys dealt with the monkey, the barrel full of monkey's tomb, and you are now in Lamont's tiny hut that Nari has cast, and it's a forged dome that nothing can come in and nothing can go out, but you're quite comfortable inside. It can fit up to 9 creatures, and you guys are doing a long rest. And we'll just jumpstart this whole thing and say you get through your long rest of 8 hours, and everything is fine. And Nari's going to dispel the Lamont hut unless there's anything you guys want to do. So everyone make sure that your health is at full, your spell slots are back at full. So make sure you're checking your spell page and making sure you're bringing those slots back up. And everyone feels alive and happy and revived. And I'm just looking on Nari, and for some reason Nari has their AC at
Yeah.
4, which doesn't make sense.
Uh,
But I have their stats down.
oh, that's
and
strange. Okay.
yeah, and I'll fix it because
Okay.
it should be up to 18. They actually have a really high AC.
Okay. I'm just gonna check their spells to make sure. It looks like I think yeah, I think he did everything before he left.
Yeah, so
Last
he
time.
healed up
Anyway.
everybody, and everyone's all good before he left.
Yeah.
Like we did that at the end of last session, and then you guys were just gonna have a long rest. Unless I'm missing anything, please go ahead and pipe up if I am missing something about that. And,
No, I think that was it.
okay, I'm gonna take the dome down. Then you wake up, rise and shine. And
Where do we go to next?
Yeah, where do you go to next?
I don't want to go anywhere. Every time we've gone in someplace, we've almost died.
Well, you guys, I mean, if we zoom out on the map a little bit, you guys will see.
Yes.
Zoom out here. You'll see there's a couple things to the northwest. You haven't gone down there? I'm pinging it on the map. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me just...
Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
Okay.
And can we
Uh,
And then
can we
there
also
is...
go?
Sorry.
Yeah.
There is also this
Go ahead.
crystal mirror down over here, doorway type
Okay.
thing that you guys haven't explored. And there is also, yes, of course, going down the stairs to the next level.
what about over here? Is that an option?
Yeah, the river is an option as well, for sure.
Hey, Torshao, how do you feel about swimming?
Body of water.
I guess we
Question is, do we already know there's a body of water or in the within the adventure?
Mm. Yes, and as I remember, though, didn't we have senses that it was like really bad down there? Mind you, everything's really bad, but
Well, yeah,
I
everything's
think
really
that
bad, but
was
your divine sense.
that was because there was like a fight going on, and that was the deal with Tagani being stuck in the snake with Monat.
okay,
And
right,
yeah, you were going nuts trying to figure out where
yes,
Tagani's mind voice was coming from, and you were all going down there, but the snake was already in the
in
same
there,
in the sarcophagus.
okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was anything actually wrong with the, but I could
No,
be wrong.
yeah, you guys didn't. Yeah, you didn't. I mean, you saw that there was a underground river there, but then yeah, you guys went back in and opened up the tomb and found the giant snake. So not much was really done, and then you guys went back
So
out.
we've opened 2 tombs, correct? And both
Yeah, two
and both
sarcophaguses.
those sarcophagus and those sarcophagus lined up with these
Yes,
images.
yeah, you
Okay,
sure did. You
so
did.
we.
You did. Oh, that's not the right thing.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I was trying to
Looks
click on them.
menacing.
I know.
Yeah,
Trying to
I
say
know.
No, that's just the cauldron.
we're not going near there.
Here we go. No. Yeah,
All
they
I can
already. You
say
guys
is
already went down there to the gallery, so you went
Mhm.
and you opened up the snake one, and now you've opened
Mhm.
up the weird little monkey one. Where's the weird monkey
Mhm.
one? It's weird monkey. Yeah, so that's where you got the. I don't know if this will. Yeah, the weird little
Mhm.
monkey guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's cute. So
just
those are collected, right? So our team member collected those two on the way.
Well, like before you joined us, Bean, in order to gain entrance to the tomb, they went into this gallery down here at the entrance,
Mhm.
and they had to find these like dice size little stones with these emblems of these creatures on it to open up a puzzle door to get inside the tomb. So yeah, so those images of at least the serpent and the monkey were seen on the sarcophagus later on in these different rooms. Yeah, and I should remind Torshell to check your character sheet.
on the character sheet.
Yeah, and there's something that other people shouldn't know in or out of character on that, and that's why no one else can see your character sheet. So I
Oh.
just want to remind you of that. Okay, anyway, but back here. So you guys, where do you want to go? This giant
So
fan is still in ruins after Miriam smashed it. So it's passable. This hallway's passable. So
so the
um
dome is down, or we're starting from the beginning.
the dome is down because you've woke up, your long rest is over. 8 hours have passed, and now it's like, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
So being stretched, made a big stretch and kind of starting to hover, and she sniffed around. Say, I'm hungry. And then she sniffed around. I mean, is there any smell, any food around?
Well, there's food in some of your companions' backpacks. Have some rations.
Oh, so but nothing on any other direction of
Well,
of
I
the
mean, the problem with this tomb is there's a lot of death and decay stank. And I'll just refer you back to over here. There's a lot of stank coming from all the dead bodies you guys had from
There's
the
a
room of
lot of
corpses.
rotting
From our
flesh.
nose
Yeah,
picking
no,
the
no,
Yeah,
gods.
I
terrible.
was
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking that we'd give this crystal door a miss because I don't want to go back through the corpses.
Well, fair. That's totally fair.
No corpse equals good.
Well, it also
Yeah, well,
depends. I mean, what do fairies actually eat? I mean, maybe you like eating rotten corpses. I don't know. What kind of
Oh
fairy you are?
no,
Dark
no.
side? I don't know.
Remember how bad it was that Beam had to throw a whole potion of peppermint all over
Oh,
because
yeah.
it smelled so bad? And
Mm.
yeah, she has no stomach for those. Only pleasant things.
You're in the wrong place, dear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's like she doesn't even know why she's there.
I think there's nothing but death and decay in this place, including
She
our
just
own.
have to spread those nice scents around everywhere you go.
So I'm going to kind of vote for here, just
And-
because I tend to be a bit pedantic about this stuff, and well, I'd like to kind of
Actually, yeah.
explore the top before I go down further deep.
that works for me. Any objections?
No objection.
And the great thing is, Miriam, that you, because you're playing Nari, have 2 votes. It's like Survivor. You have a secret advantage.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If everyone's in agreement, then grab your marching order
All right.
and you can get to this point safely. And the strong whiff of dead, decaying bodies come from the pile as
Phew.
you pass through there. So grab your tokens, folks. Bring them over here.
I'll go. Here, Nari can go
Now,
second. I'll go third,
before we start,
or I can go
might as
fourth.
well do the Nari's night vision thingy.
There you
Right?
go. Yep. Let's bring
So
it up.
everybody, what was it
I
again?
think there is a limit, so let's just check. But maybe we might
Yeah.
have enough because because Laszlo's
there's
in the
a-
bag of holding.
Yes. I'm just trying to find it back on his Eyes of the Night. You can see through the. Let me put it in chat. You can see through the deepest gloom. You have dark vision in that radius. You can see in dim lights. Yeah, okay. As an action, you can magically share the dark vision of this feature with willing creatures you can see within 10 feet of you, up to a number of creatures equal to your wisdom modifier. So the wisdom modifier is 5. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think you got pretty much everyone covered. If you don't have
Yeah.
to put it on Laszlo.
No, because
Yeah, and Beam has dark vision.
So you don't even need it. I
Yeah.
think this is a beefier
Well-
version, isn't it?
Well, that's a thing. Like,
no, it
your
is just
natural
plain.
dark vision doesn't go up to 300 feet like Eyes of the
Yeah.
Night does, right?
Well, this Eyes of Night is for Nari, but then they give dark vision, regular dark vision, to your friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So who needs it?
Pretty
think
sure
that-
I do.
I think that we determined that Goliath probably I do.
Okay. So we'll say that what is that token on you? Is that the eye token? Did I put that on you? Sorry. There we go. Yeah, the eye token. So let's put the eye token. Yeah, the eye token's on people that need it. And then also the other thing that Nari always does is picks a few people to get the benefits of aid. So can you put aid up in the chat there,
Right.
please?
Yep, I will. 8.
I think
Is
it's
that
aid.
it's a spell, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I have to go into the spell. Hang on. 8. Oh. 8. Okay, hang on. I got it.
Awesome. Thank
Hey,
you. So let's see. How long does it last? 8 hours.
8 hours.
That's the thing that Ari also does. Yeah, for sure. So you
3
get
creatures.
yeah, and your maximum hit points. Now this is the one where we put these extra hit points, and technically they're not temporary hit points. We put them on your token inside the red bubble.
Right.
So yeah, so your spell boosters toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures. So let's do that. Which 3 creatures do you want to do, Nari? Speaking of lower
Um,
voice, try to give us a British accent if you don't
no.
mind.
Oi.
Oh,
Oi.
bollocks!
Oi.
Never
Bollocks.
mind the bullocks.
Okay, so we have um uh so I think it's going so as I remember Miriam gets it. Torshell, I think you get it.
Yeah, because we still have those
Um
little stars on who got it last time.
yeah, so Torshell and
Torshell,
Monat got
Monette.
it.
Yeah, because
So
Monette's
we'll
AC
yeah,
really sucks.
yeah. So we'll give Monat and Torshell and Miriam, or should Neri get it?
Nari has an incredible AC of 18.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I think
So
not a whole lot
yeah,
hits
Nari.
Nari.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay.
we're gonna continue to use the little star things.
Yep.
Star token. So we have Torshell Manette. So that means you guys get yeah, so in your red bubbles, please put 5 hit points.
Thank you,
Uh,
Nari.
and the only reason we do it that way because it's only for 8 hours, and we need to keep it separate from your actual character sheet, or else you're going to keep getting 5 point hit points every time we play, and we don't reduce it, and also, and you haven't leveled up. So we just want to keep those separate so it doesn't mess up your
Yep.
character sheet, if that's cool with everybody. And where the hell's the little sparkly things? There we go. Let's put some sparkles there. So
There
we
we go.
got Miriam has
Green dot.
sparkles. Torshell has. I'm gonna get rid of. I don't know what the green dot was. Can't remember. So we'll get rid of the green dots. There we go. Get rid of that. They were for something. Now I think that's all the buffs that we had kind of going on. Anybody else want to do any buffs? No.
Just trying to see. I don't think I have any buffs to give.
This is a
The
good buff
only
because it lasts for 8 hours.
mm,
So make sure you reduce the spell slot for it.
oh yes, sorry, thank you for that reminder.
Yeah, because I need a
So this
fighting chance. This is the only
yep.
only night I'm probably gonna get close to you guys. All right.
It's delightful that the GM is honest about their desire to kill us all.
Yes, I know, eh?
Well, I've had a
So
really bad month at work, so this is it. You
mm,
guys are my therapy. Anger management. Sorry, go ahead.
so just as well, just to let people know, it's not an intentional buff, but I have aura of alacrity. You emanate an aura that fills you and your companions with supernatural speeds, allowing you to race across battlefield in formation. Your walking speeds increases by 10 feet. In addition, if you aren't incapacitated, the walking speed of any ally who starts their turn within 5 feet of you increases by 10 feet until the end of that turn. It's an odd one, but that's okay.
Yeah, and
Um,
then make sure, Miriam, that you know Nari's like when you're in a fight, the aura
yes.
that he casts. I think is like some kind of twilighty thing that gives people around it, and then we start dealing with the gaining
Yeah.
that temporary hit point thing. So that's something that
Yep.
when you get a chance to take a look at.
Yep.
All right.
Gotta look at those.
Any other prep stuff that you folks want to do? Nope. Then okay, let me show you a little bit more as Miriam standing at the corner. And it reveals that. Let's see if I can get this stupid thing to work. There's another corner. Miriam, can you give me a perception check, please?
Yes. Perception check. Perception check. 13.
Wow. Okay, 13. You hear this lady.
God.
No, cousin.
And then
It's my cousin.
you
No,
see,
Beam probably haven't heard it.
No.
yeah.
So Miriam kind of shoots up and goes, why do we continue to hear that? Guys, I hear something. I hear something ahead. Here's some weird laughter.
That only sounds completely ominous.
Yes, that does sound a little ominous. And actually, Beam, your passive perception is what, 18? You see, yeah, you see a little head of that little fucker
Oh, God.
poking around the corner. Nobody else sees it but Beam.
Hey guys, it's my cousin. He's right there. Remember him at the in the box?
I would like to take this moment to advise caution. He can be your cousin after we prove that he's not going to kill us all.
Oh, he's not going. He's not going to. I mean, he's. You know, I know that he won't. I mean, Beam is Beam is drifting forward.
Yeah.
That little, and as you're drifting forward, you see that little sucker realizes that you recognize him, and he scampers around the corner out of sight, laughing his little creepy laugh.
Can I grab a hold of Beam before
Wait up!
Before she gets away?
Miriam takes the warhammer out and kind of pops it up so that in front of Beam if they come by, and I'm like, okay.
Well, let's wait. Let's Beam, boy.
Okay.
Let's first of all let's have as Beam drifts past or overhead of Monette. Let's have a dexterity face off between you folks. Let's have you both use either athletics or acrobatic, whichever one works for both of you, and the highest roll wins. It's an opposed roll between Monette and Beam. Go ahead to see if Monette's able to grab Beam in their hands.
Need to find it.
And it can be either, again, athletics or acrobatics, whatever works for you. I guess it probably should have been a sleight of hand, but that's okay. Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
No way. Beam is.
Apparently, Beam is very talented in the air.
And
Beam just
agile.
drifted through in a half dream maze. I mean, she wasn't even trying very hard. She just drifted through.
Hey, how do you react in character that you kind of see Monette kind of trying to grab you and you easily flit away? Does that annoy you at all? Or do you just laugh? Do you think it's funny?
She just have a puzzled look. Wait, don't you want to meet him?
No.
Drifting forward.
No.
No. Oh, that reminds me. I need to give you all
yeah, I'll just shout ahead to Miriam. Beam is a little bit too enthusiastic about her cousin, and is a little bit slippery. Good luck catching her.
Miriam turns around and says, Beam? Damn it! Damn it!
I guess at this point, Beam just kind of bumped into Marion's, chest, like in the back of her back, and kind of, bounced around and, yeah, yes, Marion. Can we go forward?
Yeah, we'll go forward, but can you just hang out with us for a while?
Okay. Beam settle down on Miriam's shoulder and grab a strand of her hair and kind of cozy in. Okay, so I'll go with you, okay? We go
Okay.
first.
We'll go
Alright.
first. We'll go first.
Yeah, Miriam, do you wear your hair in braids?
Let me go. I need to go back and take a look at my. Oops, where's my character?
Well, either way, I think you'll be taking one for the team and having your hair in braids if it's not already.
Yeah, Beam's been busy.
Oh well, whatever. The Goliath just shrugs and says, "Really, it's such a small thing. Like Miriam just doesn't notice it, right? It's like, what? What do you mean? What?" And turns around. And I'm like, well, oh well, whatever. All right. Ah, damn it. All right, so Miriam takes out her hammer
Beam's gonna go here.
and is just going to kind of cautiously go up here and just peek around the corner. As how as well as a Goliath can peek around a corner.
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just peeking around the corner?
I'm just peeking around the corner.
All right, because we know how stealth works for you.
I know better. I know better than to bloody well try to be stealthy.
That's right. You're the meat shield. You're not the scout. All right.
Exactly. Might send Beam ahead. if I
Yeah.
if I trusted that she would actually come back to us.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what you can see. Sorry. Let me just do some fog of war reveal. Okay, you can see down this corridor, and you spot something shiny and glimmering at the end of this corridor. Luckily, you do have that darkness on you so that you can see it, because it's fairly dim light. Except there's this figure at the end of the corridor that glows slightly. Sorry, I have to zoom out a little bit. Get this going here. Make sure people can see it on our. There we go. Great. And let me just show it to you real quick here, Miriam.
Yeah.
So there's a small illumination coming from this figure at the end of this corridor. That's what you see.
I'm just looking at my divine sense. How far is it for divine sense? Let me just go pop that in. 60 feet.
So
That's
each
more
block is 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking at 10, 11, 12. Okay.
I can tell you this thing though is large.
Yeah.
In size.
All right. Okay. Can I want to run a perception check.
Okay.
For that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For these blocks, just to see if I can detect any possible traps, looking ahead kind of thing.
Yeah, so you're kind of scanning for things in the
for
floor,
anything.
holes in the walls. You've already had bad experiences with darts in the walls and pressure plates.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll it then, please.
Okay. Oh, crikey. 13.
Well, 13's not too bad. 13's not too bad. There's nothing obvious. You don't see any holes in the walls. You don't see any noticeably different heights between the floor tiles. Nothing really noticeable.
Okay. So I kind of motion to everybody back here saying, okay, guys, there's basically a long corridor that's probably about about 100 feet or so long. Not getting anything bad for the first kind of 30 or 40 feet. So I'm going to kind of go ahead. If you want to come with me, there's something big. Looks like a big statue of some kind at the end of it. So I'm going to slowly make my way down the corridor a little bit more if you want to come up, or if you want to come follow me, whatever you want to do. And I
Actually,
look at Beam.
before you go, can I cast Detect Magic to see if there's anything to be worried about?
Sure. Sure.
Great.
What's the range on that detect magic?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Here, let me put that. No, oh, no, I don't want to roll it. I want to put it in chat. Come on.
That's fine.
The spell
Not
magic.
cooperative.
120 feet. Yeah, you can. That's going to detect whatever's on that figure at the end of the corridor. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I picked
Well, this one says
Detect.
the spell, though. The spell magic.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
spell. Yeah. Good point. Thank
apparently
you.
I'm confusing. Yeah, apparently I don't have Detect. I just have Dispel. But
Really?
yeah,
It's even
that'll
better.
work.
This way, doesn't
That'll
Nari
work
have
too.
detect?
Yeah, I was just going to check Nari. Detect.
Yeah. One of you guys do, or even Torshell, because some of the magic users should absolutely have it. One of you guys do.
Yep, I have it.
Well, there you go. Come on up. You're the next contestant.
Oh, I thought I was safe back here.
That's what they always think. Okay, so you're peeking around and doing that detect magic. Let's see, how far is that?
30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So
before you cast it, you're probably gonna have to get closer if you want to find out what that figure in the distance is, because 30 feet is only going to get the corridor. It's up to you though. Do you want to cast it at both ways? It's not a cantrip, is it? It's a spell, so you'd have to use a slot. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'd have to use a slot, so I might as well get up close.
Yeah.
Can somebody come with me?
In that case, why don't I just do a Dispel Magic then?
Oh.
Just in case.
Well, before that happens, can I suggest to Beam that Beam, do you see that little cousin of yours around?
So Beam finish off the right braid, of the right side of the Heidi braid that she was doing, and she flew off to the other shoulder and said, "Okay, let me take a peek." So, should I do perception?
Sure, please.
Okay. Perception.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you see that little sucker scampering around. Let's see, like right here. It looks like there's a corner, and it scampers past your field of vision around this corner.
And then the statue is further down.
Yes. So right here, let me draw this. So let me just draw a little thing here. Just reveal it. So there's a little corner, that little yellow line is where you see the little, what you call it, scampering across corner. And yeah, and then the statue is straight down your line of sight.
Okay. So now the little toy soldier thing is going in a different direction as where the statue is.
Yeah, there looks like there's
Right?
a corner. And you saw it just like booting it on its little 6-inch action figure kind of feet down there, and took a while. And just as you were like looking at it, it turns to the corner, gives you a little fu with its skeletal hand, and goes behind the line of sight, so you don't have line of sight on it anymore.
That's not very polite. What? She turned back to Mary and said, my cousin went that way. She turned, she pointed a finger towards the corridor. And the statue's still there. How big is the statue? Is it bigger than Marion? Is it
It's
huge?
large size. From what you guys can see, and it's about, what, 90, 100 feet away. It's large, and there's an illumination coming from within it. It's kind of glowing slightly.
Yeah. My cousin went that way. He's not very nice. He's not very polite, but and the statue looked beautiful. It's all golden and nice and shiny. And then with that, she went to the other shoulder and started working on the other braid.
What are you? God damn it! Marion was muttering to herself.
Didn't even explain. Didn't even try to justify.
All right, so I'm thinking, let's go ahead, and I was going to move up to just around here.
Okay.
Is that okay with people? So I'm saying to people, let's go up a little further. Let's just see what's up here. So I again
Lead the way,
it
Miriam.
right there.
Isn't Nari right behind you?
Nari,
Your shadow.
yeah, Nari's usually, yeah, there about there.
Okay. Torchel, Monette, where are you folks going?
I'll be cautiously right behind Nari, where it's safer.
Okay. So can everybody give me a strength athletics test with a difficulty of 13?
How much?
13 is your DC.
13?
So it's
okay.
an athletics check.
Athletics check.
But I suck at athletics.
Is that the saving throws?
No, not
box?
saving throw. It's an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright, so
Marion's passed.
I'm just gonna do Nari now.
Okay.
Ow!
Monette. Monette doesn't make it. Oh, Beam makes it. Torchel makes it.
That's
Nari.
Nari.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
This is so much fun. I love this.
Sorry, John.
He's eating chicken wings and beer. He gets no sympathy. Okay. Within, let's see here. Really, with the blink of an eye, all of a sudden Nari goes flying up past and comes to the base of that thing, and Monette goes flying up past as well. And it's like kind of instantaneous. So they've lost their footing. They go flying up and slam into the statue, and I need to roll a little bit of damage for them slamming into the statue. Not too much, just a 1d6. Oh, full 6 points. So Monette and Nari take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Make sure you check Nari's sheet to see if they have any resistance to it or to bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage.
Well, there goes my extra hit points.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now I'm just need to check real quick. This is such a mean thing to do. Oh well. Monette, what are you wearing? And I don't mean it in a creepy way. So, what are you wearing?
A private.
I'm wearing clothes. Let's see. I've got.
Do you have any armor on?
I don't think so. Hang on.
Okay. What kind of metal do you have on your body?
Too much. Let's see. I'm wearing traveler's clothes, so maybe a belt buckle with that.
Okay.
Got the explorer's pack. Mess kit probably has some metal.
Do you have any metal weapons?
Yeah, dagger. Do I not have the dagger anymore?
Well, just anything else? And check Mary.
Ooh,
we're dealing with Monette.
Yeah.
Please check Nari.
I'm pretty sure I've got. Do I have lockpicking tools? Do I? Thieves' tools. Are those metal? I've got no idea.
Yeah, they would be metal. Okay, well,
Right, so yeah.
okay. So let me just get an inventory of Nari stuff now.
So shield,
Okay.
sensor, I don't know if the healer's kit probably isn't.
What's
Breastplate.
gonna be on? What's gonna be on his exterior?
Yeah.
Right. What's he wearing?
So breastplate.
Okay.
And warhammer, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So as
I'd
you guys,
say.
they get whipped down, clang onto this what now is apparently a metal statue. And because they're a little closer, I'll just read it this description to you. It's a rusting statue of a knight that stands in the west end of this hall, gripping a large iron shield. Shards and flakes of rusted metal cover the floor around the statue's feet. So here is the thing, and you're gonna have to do some homework, Miriam. You're gonna have to find out how this is going to change Nari's AC, but Nari's armor disintegrates and shield disintegrates. The shield's at least 2 AC. I have to check how much the breastplate gives. Monette wasn't wearing armor, but your dagger goes. Your belt buckle goes.
Uh-oh.
Let's say everyone gets a little bit of a moon action at that way until you can grasp it.
Yeah, but how about Laszlo and the bag of holding?
The bag of holding's organic material.
True.
And so
Okay,
anything
so
in your
any metal
backpack
inside the bag is fine.
is fine, right? And
Yay!
let's say your thieves' tools are inside your backpack. Okay? Not on your
Yeah.
exterior. So anything on the exterior, so that means for you, it sounds like it's going to be your belt buckle and your dagger. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's on your exterior. That
Yeah.
would be touching this statue. In Nari's case, it's going to be worse. It's going to be Nari's shield, Nari's warhammer, Nari's breastplate. And I'm not sure if there's anything else that would be on the exterior, but I think that's probably enough. So those things disintegrate to dust.
So all I see is breastplate is AC of 14.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just go back and take a look at Nari, because Nari has something. Armor proficiency. Let me just see what this says. Oops. Druids will not wear armor or use shields. They can. They just choose not to. And he says, I do.
Well, that was a bad choice. Should have had a bone shield. There you go. Your gods are not pleased with him.
I don't see anything. It's other than the armor proficiency around armor. It's funny that John's armor is 18, but the shield and the breastplate would just come to 16. So I don't know where the other 2 comes from.
Right.
Unless it comes from Vigilant, dual mind, mental discipline, mind link, severed from dreams, researcher, channel divinity, fey touch. What does fey touch do? Increase your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma score. So that's not it.
Well, it's usually the item plus your dexterity, right?
Oh, right.
So
right.
that's
So
what.
their dexterity is 3. Okay.
Right. So and then we have. I think the base is. I think Monette actually has the base, isn't it? Base AC 10 or 11. I'm just trying to figure this out actually.
Because they would still have, I guess.
I gotta pull up my players. Geez, I gotta pull up my player's manual again.
I know. Well.
Holy shit! Way to go, Vicky. Okay,
Yeah.
D&D 5e player's manual. That's right, players, and we're talking armor class. Yeah, I think everyone starts with at least the base is what, 10 or 11. Anyone that comes up with it before me, please do bring it up. But I think Monette has like the basic armor class because you use don't you use mage armor when we get into a fight.
Armor? I don't use armor.
No, I know, but that's
FY.
why you have the base. You just have the base because you don't
Yeah,
actually
yeah. As
use
far
it.
as I know, yeah, they have the option of investing.
Yeah. Boy, it's been a while since I
Um,
character created, so let's see. Yeah, I think it's AC
okay.
equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier is what it is. So with armor or a shield, your character's AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier. Right on.
It'll be 13.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So, all right.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
I will drop his to 13.
Okay. And change the blue bubble too, please.
Yes.
And write a note. Having beer and chicken
13.
wings
It's
instead of
there.
playing D&D, things happen. Okay, so that happened in a split second. The people that succeeded, you feel a pull and a tug towards the statue, but you are able to resist it. Okay? So,
Okay.
what do you guys want to do? So,
Back the fuck away.
and
um.
Nari and Monette will still experience a tug from the metal items in their backpacks, but those are not disintegrated because there is an organic barrier, but that is still keeping them pushed up against the statue. Just to give you
So
all the information.
so I would yell to Nari. I guess I would yell to Nari and Monette. Can you guys come back, or are they? Can I guess the really? I'm just gonna stay here. What I might do is I will take one of my javelins and I guess is there any cracks or holes that I can just put my javelin in to try to get a little bit of an anchor somewhere?
In the walls or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Well, I mean, how long's your javelin? Okay, so I'm thinking you could probably buttress it in front of you horizontally with each end on either side of you against the walls because that particular part of the corridor is only 5 feet wide, right? And I
Yeah,
imagine your
so
javelin's probably larger than that.
should be. Let me just pop it in and just see.
So
Hang
if you
on.
want to try to
Javelin.
jab it into the seams and wedge it in there,
Yes. No, it just doesn't say that. Let me just see. It's proficiency. This is item. Yeah, there's nothing really. It doesn't say what it is. It's got a weight of 2 pounds.
okay. Well, let's just at least say that you can wedge
Okay.
it in there. Even if
So I
it's
budge it
longer, you
in.
can wedge it in at an angle
Yeah.
for the length.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? To give
And
you
so I
some
do
kind of
that in front
anchoring.
of me.
Okay.
Yeah. I did that in front of myself. So right across. So right across here. Right there. Just in case.
Okay.
And
Torsha
I
and Beam, what are you guys doing?
Beam's gonna take a quick look down the hall where her cousin disappeared to and see whether she could see him.
Okay, and that's a good point. I'm going to, now that you guys are closer, I'll reveal a little bit more what you will have a little bit now time to see. So you can see that there are 2 corridors, one to the north and one to the south.
And then the toy thing went to which one?
Go ahead and roll perception. $24. It went through. You see it running past the corner going to the north, and before it does, it gives you profane, giving you the finger and laughs and runs up through that corridor to the north.
So, can Beam go to the
You can
like
go
over
anywhere
here
you want.
without being affected by the magnet, or does she need to do a
Oh yeah,
saving
you
throw?
have to do another saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw, or
Oh, sorry,
it
not
wasn't
saving
athletic
throw. And I'm
before.
sorry for my lack of precise terminology. Another
Athletic.
athletics strength check, with a DC of 13. How'd you do? Oh, great, yeah.
Wow.
So as soon as you get to that spot, let
He's
me open
strong.
up what you see, okay?
Uh-huh. So I'm there. I just moved my token there.
Yep, no, that's great. I just want to reveal the rest of the map, which Beam now sees as she comes around the corner. And so what you see, Beam, is, or really what you see in here is some kind of fountain as well. And you see that little fucker jump into the fountain. Just as you come down around the corner. Again, he gives you the finger, laughs, and jumps into the fountain. And because I like these things.
Choices. Either Beam could follow Cousin, or she could go help, for a secret on the magnet, or she can go back,
Damn.
or she can go back to Mary and finish the braid. And of course,
Choices!
she
Choices
chose
and
to
choices.
finish. She chose to go back to Miriam because we gotta finish the work. Work of art cannot be interrupted.
Okay, and actually, I should have had Miriam do the similar thing. Now, with that javelin bracing you, Miriam, do an athletics check with advantage to see if you can resist the pull of the statue, and then we'll move on to
Okay.
Torshal.
Athletics?
Yeah,
Correct.
athletics with a DC of 13, and you're rolling with advantage because you're bracing yourself with the javelin. Great.
20.
Okay, you make it. Torshal. Can you do the same
Okay.
thing and see if you can resist the pull with an athletics check, DC? Unless you want to do something first to kind of try and brace yourself the way Miriam did.
Well, I'm wondering if there's any way I can get my friends down from that statue.
Are you within
Does it
range to
seem
do dispel magic or something, or?
sadly I don't have dispel magic, but
Oh, who had
d
it?
I do.
Yes, Monet.
Oh,
As soon as you get back around to me, that
all
would be
right.
a fabulous plan.
Okay.
But it might not be magical. It might just be a magnet.
It
A
might.
huge big magnet.
It could be, or it might not be. I would, if it's a giant magnet, we'll figure that out later.
Miriam will
Right.
tell you that I pulled the magnet trick on them before,
Well,
and Torshell remembers that as well. Ooh, science! I blinded them with science. Sorry, go ahead, Torshell. What do you want to do?
So I guess does it seem like they are stuck there because of any remaining metal, or
It wasn't as
is there...
visible with Monette, but with Nari, all of a sudden Nari is down to his small clothes because all his armor disintegrated in front of your eyes. So you saw that. You saw all the metal in his hammer, at least the metal part of the hammer disintegrate. I feel bad. It's almost like Thor losing his hammer, shattering into.
I'd
Anyway,
say so.
it's very similar. But
But he's still stuck there despite losing
yeah,
all the metal.
yeah. Well, not all the metal's gone, right? So he still has metal in his backpack, that's pulling him and attracting to the statue. So when you've seen that metal that actually touches the statue disintegrates, metal still
Mhm.
on the person's body will still have the magnetic pull, so that the force is still pulling towards the statue. I hope I explained that right. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna I guess I'll try something on myself first, and then if it works on me, then maybe I can use it on them. I'm gonna turn myself into the octopus.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I love that.
The giant octopus?
Yes, please.
All right.
So hopefully
Oops,
without
sorry,
any
guys.
metal, I won't get tugged, but we'll
How
see.
big is a giant octopus again?
Uh,
Is it the giant
let's see.
octopus
Oh,
you can put yourself into? Or is it just a
I
regular octopus?
think it was just the regular octopus before, but
The little
maybe
one?
I can do giant octopus, because the regular size octopus was just a small beast.
Yeah, exactly. And the other giant octopus that we've used in the past was either polymorph or it was the druid.
Right. Yeah, I
Using it
am
as a
using the
wild shape.
polymorph skull, so
Is that what you're using?
yeah.
Oh, cool! Alright, let's find a token. Get the giant octopus back. It's not a game unless you have the giant octopus in the game. That
Exactly.
thing has saved your guys' behinds more often. We find the giant octopus. Here we go, giant octopus. Come, come, come. For me, it's just loading up. I pay all this money to TELUS, and you think I'd have decent upload rates on my internet, but no. Thinking about it. There we go. Alright. Giant octopus. Wow, you have a strength of 17, which is a +3 modifier. Let me edit it and put it in your control. Where is Torso? Torso can control it. And all players can see it. Save it. They should be able to move it, Torso.
Yep. Well, that thing's big.
How big is it?
It's a large beast. Goodness gracious. Let's see what that.
Sorry.
And you're large, aren't you, Miriam?
Yes.
So it's
yeah, I'm like 7 feet.
it's getting a little crowded in there.
A little tight.
A little tight. So yeah, so Torshell, I'm gonna move your token off because you're no longer in your human form or your humanoid form. And yeah, that's luckily you're an octopus though. And you can squeeze into things and squeeze into jars of pickles and squeeze under doors and well, you're pretty big though. You got a lot
And
of
you have
flesh.
suckers.
What's an octopus going to do in a jar of pickles, though?
Well, I mean, they can just fit because they don't have bones, right? They can morph into any kind of weird shapes and sizes.
Well, yes, but why pickles?
I saw a video once where they went into a jar that was the size of a pickle
Okay.
jar. Don't hate the pickles. Come on now.
I'm just confused about the pickles. It was just what? Did they like pickles? Is that the deal?
No, it's just the size of the jar.
Oh, I see.
But this big bad boy, I don't know if they could fit in there. It's like calamari buffet night at the Yanni's Greek restaurant down the street. Things happen to you. Holy. Get the tzatziki sauce ready.
So I looked down at Miriam and I said, I'm impressed. Not Miriam, sorry, the octopus. I'm impressed.
No, you'd be looking up. This thing's a large beast.
Yes.
All right.
I'm really impressed.
So, Torso, I do need you to do now that you've morphed into this polymorph thing. If you could give me a athletics test, DC 13.
Oh boy.
But well, actually, hang on a second. You've morphed. That means everything you have on you morphs. So you no longer have
Yeah, it
metal on
becomes
you.
part of me.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't need to do the test. There's no metal on you to pull you forward. So
Oh,
what?
Reagent.
Yeah, you're organic.
all right.
Now, Nari can be able to more. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh
go ahead.
no, that's fine. I was just wondering how far I can go ahead because the speed on land is only 10 feet.
Well,
So I'm not sure if we're doing like turn order or.
yeah, that's about how fast you're gonna go. Except you're
Okay.
with Miriam, and you're within the range of
Yeah,
her little whatever, so you can add 10 feet to that. Her aura of whatever
electricity or whatever.
electricity. Yeah, so let's say you're up to 20 feet, thanks to
Oh,
that
so I can
aura.
go faster.
Yeah, that aura of electricity that she showed it to us way at the
Yes, do you want
start.
me to do it again?
Yeah, if you don't
I can
mind,
do it again.
that would
Yeah,
be
just give me a
awesome.
sec.
Okay, so with 20 feet I can get there.
Yep. And you can effectively bottleneck
Oh, that's wrong
up
one.
and keep Miriam from being sucked in, actually, to be quite honest. That'd be kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
All right.
Oh, cool. Oh, and I guess if I'm not doing any actions, I could dash technically, so would it be 40 that I could go?
That's a good point. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, then I get up here.
Well, remember, each square is, yeah, 5 feet.
hmm
So you'd go more than that because that's only
Oh,
20.
I was
That's
back
right.
here though,
Oh, right.
so
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
yeah.
Okay, awesome. Anything else?
Nope, somebody else can take a turn.
All right. Still smells fishy. All right, let's go back
Um,
to Manette and Nari. Go ahead, Manette.
I was actually kind of hoping to still try casting a dispel magic,
Go for it.
just in case the magnet is magical in nature, and not just big honking lodestone or electromagnet. I don't know what they got here.
Okay, so for dispel magic, the DC would be 17.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I was trying to roll it. Okay. That should work. Yeah, I guess I'll do it at level 3. Why are you not rolling? I'm confused.
Me too. Casting one action, blah blah. Choose a creature, type, matter, object, any spell, third level, which
Maybe because it's
DC equals.
yes.
Maybe it has to try and resist it, but that doesn't make sense because this is something else. It's not a creature, it's an object.
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to roll it from the spells,
Yeah,
and all I keep getting is putting it into the chat, or the description into the chat, not an actual roll. So,
yeah, it's like something that the thing that you're targeting would have to resist your spell DC. But in the module, it says if someone attempts it, then the DC is going to be 17. So I think you would probably just roll an attack. So you would use 1d20 and your modifier is 8. So you'd add 8.
okay.
And you just have to beat a DC of 17. That's what I'm thinking. If anyone has any better ideas, then.
Oh, that just really sucks ass.
Now, don't forget, you guys have our inspiration token.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Yes,
Inspiration.
I think I would like to be inspired and try again.
All right, so go ahead. I'm going to steal that inspiration token from you.
Oh, please do.
If I could actually get my stupid roll 20 to work.
Way
Yes.
better.
So
Way
much
better.
So much better.
Oh my god.
That's so great. Yes, as you cast it, the illumination coming from the statue dissipates. And you and Nari kind of release from the pull. The magnetic pull is gone. Nobody feels that force exerted anymore, and you guys kind of like tumbled to the ground into the dust because you were pinged up before it. You now release, you're free, and the magnetic effect dissipates. So well done.
Great. Well,
Make sure
in that
you
case,
take off a spell slot for that.
I already did, and Monette's going to get to their feet and, pull their pants back up and, try not to moon everybody too much. Just enough,
All right.
Maybe give a little tail swish. I don't know how pants work with critters with tails, so whatevs. I'll just nod and smile here.
Okay, and now that you guys kind of have dealt with that little bit of emergency thing, I'll reveal a little bit more. Beams can look north and south and see that it's a corridor that ends in a dead end. And
I said to, oh,
go ahead. Go ahead. Beam.
Hello?
Beam?
Oh, okay. And I said to everyone, but especially to the new lovely octopus creature that I just saw rushing towards me, that Cousin Larry went over there into the fountain. So can people hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Totally hear you. I think they just don't know what to say.
I'm like, Beam!
Seen that old sitcom before, right?
Which sitcom?
I know with Balky and like I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like Cousin
Perfect
Larry.
Strangers?
Yeah.
Cousin
Yeah,
Larry.
Perfect
Yeah.
Stranger. That sounds about right.
I kind of look at Beam and I said, Beam, read the room. Read the room.
Beam is like from multi-dimension, so you can never tell which time and place and universe she might be popping out from.
Oh my god. Nari, since Nari is close, Nari is going to yeah.
Nari, no, you keep going because Nari's definitely going to have a reaction to losing his armor,
I know.
his shield, and his warhammer. It's like a stick in his hand. That's all left is the handle.
Like, Nari's like bollocks. So Nari's going to start looking at this statute. Is going to inspect it. Let me just double check. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
It can do. He's going to do an arcana check on it.
Sure.
To see if there's any way to get his stuff back. Or is there, get a sense of what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
And is there any way to save something out of this shit show?
Okay, go ahead and roll
it. A bit of dignity.
Go ahead and roll it.
He's just
Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana check.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, that's a great roll, but no, once even just looking around it, and again, you guys are on an alien planet, so you don't really know who this figure is or what they represent, right? So again, I'll just bring that up. It's a pretty cool statue. Pay good money for that token. Anyway, yeah, I mean, he can shift through what used to be all his metal, but it's now been interspersed with the metal dust that was at the base of this statue, and there's nothing that, even though you had a great roll, there's nothing he can think of that would bring his stuff back. It's now left to dust to dust. Yep, shit happens. I told you, expect the bad. Worst things are bad. All right.
Oh Lord.
Great roll, but there's nothing more I can really give you.
Okay.
But it's no longer, as far as the dispel magic is all traces of what kind of magic it would have had are gone.
Does anybody have like chemistry?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry as a skill. Talent, or something.
It's not good. There's nothing that's gonna bring it back. It's dust to dust.
It is
But there
gone.
might be something in the back of holding that you could use to, I don't know what's in there, but it holds a lot of stuff, I heard.
Oh no, I was just thinking that, we wouldn't be able to get our actual stuff back, but we'd at least be able to, if somebody was able to have the right knowledge of chemistry, we might be able to figure out how to make a reaction to unoxidize the metal there.
The metal on the statue, or the dust.
The dust on the ground, and turn it back into iron 2 flakes instead of iron 3 flakes. um, sorry, did I mention
That's
I
all
used to be
right.
a chemistry major once upon a time?
That's okay.
Oh,
But
cool!
yeah,
Does that
but
mean
yeah,
you can score and make
you
meth
know,
for us, like in Breaking Bad? And then I
but
can quit my job? No, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Monad doesn't have anything skill like that. It was just like, hey, does anybody have any chemistry knowledge?
The only kind of chemical / engineering knowledge would be
Laszlo?
Laszlo.
Do I have to open the bag and ask Laszlo?
Sure. Where's
Why
Laszlo?
not?
Where'd Laszlo go? Let me
All
bring
right.
Laszlo. Bring Laszlo out.
I will open the bag and say, hey, Laszlo, got any chemical knowledge here?
Oh gosh. So let's see. Let's look at Laszlo's sheet. Can everybody see Laszlo's sheet? This is where we run a character by committee because we're all feminists, right? There you go. Consensus. Magical tinkering. Blah blah blah. Laszlo's gonna poke their head out. Look at the pile of stuff. Say, I have no idea, and I'm not coming out if there's more disintegration shit happening. I'm trying to fix my shit, and I do not want my shit here. Whatever
Well,
you
that's the
guys just
thing.
got near the
Whatever it
shit.
is, I dispelled it, so it should be okay.
Mm-hmm. And Laszlo's gonna ask you guys to explain what just happened. You guys bring Laszlo up to speed. Yeah, no, there's he's gonna put his little hands out and check the dust. Well, it's gonna be all mixed up with whatever was in here. So even if you could bring it back from its disintegration state, which again I can't make gold from out of the air. That would be a really interesting transmutation type of magic, which he does not have. Yeah, there's not much he can do. Otherwise, he would have been at the other chest trying to put his shit back together, right?
True.
Good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
yes, I see that he's got mending, but unfortunately for him, like you have to have a lodestone and materials for that, right?
Yeah. Oh well.
That's
Thanks
good
for
thinking.
coming out, Laszlo. Back in the bag.
No problem. Please don't bring me out when there's more stuff happening to metal. Okay? And he's like, you can see he's
Okay.
done little like string holding up his clothes and stuff like that. He offers you a piece of string, Monette, to help you with
Oh,
your
thank
clothes.
you. Right.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know,
bad. Yeah,
darn. Now I don't have an excuse to moon the rest of the party. Fine. Thank you.
you're welcome. He's gonna go back into the bag of holding, unless you guys need him for something else, or need them for something else. I don't even know what the pronouns are without them being logged in. But anyway, we'll stick with them. It's safer. Anybody else want to do anything? Or what's
Miriam
next?
takes the javelin out and puts it back in her equipment and moves into it all and just watches what's going on.
Okay. If anyone needs to move their tokens, yes, please do move your tokens. So again, let me just read to you what you see. In the north room, you see a large fountain that seems to be crusted with moss that rises in the middle of a circular room. The fountain has images of 3 marble maidens that stand in the fountain holding pitchers out from which water flows down into the basin of the fountain.
Beam's gonna float towards the fountain and kind of holler into the water. Come back! Come back! Where did you go?
Okay, so I'll just, even though this thing is, it's really only 6 inches tall, I'll put it right there. Again, just bring it up so you can see. It's a little weird skeleton, little action figure dolly thing. And it's swimming around in the fountain like it's a freaking Club Med jacuzzi. And as it sees Beam, it gives you a double finger as it's floating on its back, and it flips over and it dives into the water a little bit more. And it's just another excuse for me to make the creepy laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, can I get a hold of Beam before she gets the idea of, like, I don't know, say diving in after it?
Are you gonna try and grab Beam again? Like that?
Yeah,
Okay, right
yeah.
on.
I'll
Let's go.
probably fail miserably, but yes, I'm grabbing the fairy.
Okay, opposing rolls again. What should it be this time? I mean, I just had you guys do athletics or acrobatics, whatever works best for you, and we just do an opposing roll. Whoever does the highest, there you go. Beam's got 16. Oh!
Do
Oh,
where did
That's
I
a
face
natural
plant?
one. That's a natural one.
but
Oh, that's
yeah, I mean,
hilarious.
God.
Bean was like, it's a good call because Bean was like trying to decide, okay, does she want to jump into the swim with cousin? But then he was so very rude. So Bean was like, kind of, I've had it with him at this point. And so she actually wanted to fly back and urge, um, I guess, urge her new octopus friend forward. Look, there's water.
Okay, hold on. I have to deal with the one first, okay? And we're gonna put the
What's that?
one. Of course, we're gonna put Monette loses their balance, and into the fountain they go.
Oh fuck.
Oh no!
Splash.
Oh no!
How unsafe is the water?
Well, I mean, hey, we'll find that out in a second. Then Beam does what Beam's gonna do: fly out to the octopus. Let's give Torshell a reaction to what Beam has said to it, even though it's an octopus and can't speak. But you got 8 legs. You can pantomime.
Yeah, I guess.
Hell yeah, you can. You're a freaking octopus. You can do sign language.
Actually, last time I read about sapient octopi and cephalopods, they pretty much just communicated by changing their colors.
There you go.
Ooh.
Change your color.
So just
Let's
now.
let's have Torshell's reaction to Beam first, okay? And
Okay.
then we can move on.
I'm sorry, I might have missed what Beam said to me, or was that a while ago?
Say it again, Beam.
It, so she flew to her new octopus friend and said, "Come on this way. There's water. Come that way." She's pointing to the fountain,
Oh,
just
okay.
to get more fun in the game. I mean, that's all
Why
she
not?
cares about, obviously.
Why not?
Well, maybe the octopus would curl a tentacle into a little thumbs up and kind of follow.
All right.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, so are you Beam and the octopus going into the circular room, or what's happening?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
All
so
right.
move your tokens where you guys end up, and then we'll go ahead. Miriam, you want to do something?
No, I was just going to say that Nari has mind link, and I don't know if mind
Oh
link
yeah.
would allow him to communicate with
Oh yeah. Totally.
um, with the octopus.
Yeah.
So Nari kind of Nari gently reminds the Torshell, um, uh, remember, death and decay. That's all this place is death and decay.
Oh,
A little dark.
super dark. Hey, can I
And kind
get?
of the
So,
warning about going into the water.
Mm.
yeah. Well, it's great. Monette's already in there. Hey, Monette.
True.
Yeah,
Death
how
and
many hit
decay.
points?
Yeah, just give me a Constitution saving throw with the DC. Oh, something really easy, like 11, please.
Never easy.
Constitution saving throw DC 11, super easy. You make it, that's fine. So nothing bad happens to you. Um,
Yay.
and we'll start with Monette and the drink. I mean, so you're in the drink that you see this little skeleton, little GI Joe kind of size action figure swimming around. We'll start with you. What do you want to do? You want to get out of the fountain? You want to stay in the fountain? You want to try and
Oh,
catch the little
I'm
fucker?
getting
What do you want to
out
do?
of the fountain, and I am, as much as I'd like to grab the little skeleton thing, I can only see how that's going to go badly, so I'm just going to get out.
Okay, great. Move yourself out. You're dripping water.
Great. I'll just wring out the bottom part of my neck.
Okay, cool. Okay, it's a free for all for roleplay. What do you guys want to do? Let's this
I
pool.
thought Nari can communicate or can try to communicate.
With the little thingy. I guess they
Yeah,
could.
was that what you said? The
Well,
mind managing?
it was more the mind link with Torshell in octopus form, because Torshell
Oh, okay.
can't communicate
Got
via
it, got it.
language. Um, so um, so you're saying that there's figures in this thingy.
Yes, there are. What are there? What did I say? There's three maidens at the center of this fountain, each with a pitcher that the water comes flowing out of and drops into the basin of the fountain. A large fountain, crusted with moss. In the middle of a circular room, three marble maidens stand in the
So
fountains, holding pitchers out of which water flows.
Nari will do an arcana check
Sure.
on the whole thing. Maybe they can get better. 25.
25. Uh, well, that's the thing, is that it's a fountain. It's a water fountain. If you want to
Okay.
do detect magic, then I could probably
Yeah.
tell you something else if you want to roll a detect magic. But it's looking like a fountain, and again, you guys are strangers to a strange world, and you're not sure what the three maiden iconology may
Right.
mean on this particular world. But I mean, as you're checking out, kind of looking over Monette's dripping form, you don't see anything wrong or anything magical that's happened to Monette. So without a detect
Right.
magic, I couldn't really
Safe.
tell you anything else.
Right. Okay. Uh, The
There's
only
no
thing I've got
runes
is
or anything
divine.
on it. There's no mystical symbols. It's not glowing light or anything like that. Just pouring water. I think maybe some of you might have the urge to pee.
Can I
Okay.
Well,
examine it closer? Is that a perception or investigation?
Depends. If you're gonna touch it, it's investigation. If you're just gonna look at it, it's perception.
Oh, okay. Hey Nari, can you like heal me if something bad happens?
Nari said, "Of course."
Great. Well, in that case, the
Because
investigation was touch, right?
you had
You've already been
the
in it.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm volunteering, because like I've already, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's investigation.
Sure, what are you doing? Explain, just describe to us what you're doing.
Oh, I'm just gonna run my hands over, you know, like the edge of the fountain, and uh, maybe touch the maidens, but not in a creepy way.
This night's going that way a little bit. It's going a little creepy. Okay, give us a roll.
Um,
Give us an
okay.
investigation roll, por favor. 11?
Oh,
Well,
it's really sad.
yeah. I mean, it's it looks like it's a stone similar to marble. It looks quite ancient, actually. The fountain, there's cracks in it, some erosion from the water, but there's nothing. There's no secret panels or anything like that. Or quite, yeah, ordinary.
Looks good and safe to me.
But you do see that little fucker is like bouncing around and doing like synchronized swimming in there, like a little. It's like he's like being a very rambunctious carp.
Well, hey, if he wants to like swim around, like a little maniac, absolutely. Knock yourself out, little skeleton.
Okay. Anything else? Or anybody else want to try anything?
So I've noticed that the last that last room we were in, there were 3 chests. And one was rust colored and one was ice and the other one was, what was the other one again?
Like onyx, yeah.
Onyx.
Right, right. Is and so is there anything like that for these 3? Is there a
Nope.
distinction in color?
Nope. They're made of the
Um,
same. They're made of the same marble. They are
okay,
identical, actually.
okay. Uh, and sorry, and has sorry, I'm trying to think. You did the investigation, you didn't find anything. Okay. Miriam is going to go around the room and just do a general investigation to see if there's anything else, to see if there's any passage, if there's any anything else that would lead to this room or give any sense of why this room might be important.
Sure. Did you want to do again? Perception is just looking, hearing. Investigation would be actually touching and poking and prodding.
Yeah.
Which one would you like to try?
Knowing that whenever I poke something, it tends to poke me back.
Oh.
I'm going to do perception.
Okay, give us a roll.
Oh, Jesus, Mary Joseph.
Yeah, nothing really unusual.
Nothing.
It's an
All
old, similar to the rest of everything. It's a bit more humid and dank in here because of the water and the smell of the moss.
I look at the octopus and I say, well, do you want to go in? Who knows?
I mean, sure, why not? I don't know if I'll fit, but I can try.
dip a little tentacle in. Yeah, you're kind of.
Yeah, I'll dip a tentacle in.
Yeah, there you go. Do you want to give me a Constitution saving throw, please? DC of 11.
Okay. Um,
Ooh, baby.
Oh, awesome. Hey, you know what actually happens to you? Which is kind of weird and neat. Your form of an octopus suddenly shimmers and you revert back to your original form. Kind of knocks you out of the polymorph. So I'll bring this token out. Take your that out. And you find yourself standing in the fountain and you take a deep breath in as you switch um, forms and you feel invigorated and a sense of contentment. So, Torshell, I don't know if you guys remember, but when you first arrived to this world, you guys were in that ruined temple with the two monks that brought you into this world. And as soon as you left that temple, you stepped out of the ritual circle. You guys all lost. You had a soul drain effect on you, and you lost one of your ability points. Do you remember that, Torshell? So you
Yep.
lost one of your wisdom. You may now add that wisdom back into your character sheet.
Oh.
Oh
Awesome.
wow.
So
Yeah.
you feel pretty good. You feel wiser. Smarter, wiser. Now this isn't something that manifests in a physical form, so you have to role play it out. But yeah, do give yourself that wisdom back.
Awesome. I don't know what you guys were worried about. This water feels great.
Alright. Nice. That's a good time to roll a natural 20.
Now I know, eh?
No
Sweet.
kidding.
Alright, anything else? Anybody else want to do anything?
In the meantime, Beam has had it with the rude cousin who did nothing but make weird laugh and double finger birdie them all away. So she went up and yank try to yank him out of the water by the collar.
Oh, right on. Okay, that's
Oh,
gonna
that's
be
interesting.
Because we
that's
totally need to fight something this game.
yeah.
Why not?
Okay. What we're gonna have you do then? That's gonna be like an unarmed attack, right?
Uh,
Or
sure.
a grapple. Um, and you're gonna dive like you're flying, right? You're hovering. You're
Right.
gonna dive in.
I'm flying and diving to grab him by the collar. I said, enough is enough.
I'd love to see how this is going to end.
Yeah, totally. So I'll tell you what. I have to figure out how we're gonna do this. So let's take a 5 minute break. Or let's take a
Oh,
break
Oh,
gosh.
until the
and
top of the
also,
hour.
just to add one more thing, I don't know if it's gonna work out, but being a rogue, can she do any kind of a sneak attack sort of thing as we took a break?
Let me think
Let
about it,
her
okay?
continue.
Because I wasn't expecting it. So this is a nuke situation. Let me think about it during our break. Everyone, let's take a come back at top of the hour, which is for us 8 o'clock. So that's 6 minute break,
Okay.
and hopefully I come up with something that's going to be satisfactory. But this is excellent. I'm excited about this. So we'll see you guys in 6 minutes.
Okay.
Great. I
Sounds
look
good.
forward to the TPK.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Hello.
Ahoy.
Sorry, guys.
I think,
Hello.
yeah, we're the well, no, wait, I hear other people now. Never mind.
Oh, bye. No, I can't sing. When I stream, I can't sing. Damn it.
But you can sing when you're not streaming.
Well, if you sing any songs, it's considered um,
Oh, a rights violation, right?
yeah, it's a rights
Copyright thing.
violation. Yeah, copyright thing. That's it. And if you don't watch yourself, you can get like Twitch is really on top of that because anyway. So they'll actually block. I remember there was one where I was kind of singing, I think the Sesame Street song, and it
Oh,
actually
no.
when I went back to look at it, it actually muted my singing my time doing that, and I'm like, all right. It's like, but I didn't get a strike, which is good. They just muted it. I think strikes are only for people who really do it, like actually play music, copyrighted music on their streams, or some people like will watch movies and stuff, and I'm like, how can you do that? It's like, oh well, if it works for you. I think there's some people might also have like special deals or subscriptions or something like that that can do that.
Very well be.
Well, I'm back. Do we have everybody back?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Who is back?
Who's back?
I'm back.
Welcome back. Okay, so you were Beam, you were talking about, just describe again, what did you want it to do again?
I flew up with justified righteous outrage towards my cousin and went for his collar to yank him out of the water. And I said, enough is enough.
Enough is. Oh.
Okay, well, you realize that thing is in the water, so to grab it, you're going to have to do a dive bomb into the water, dive in and grab it.
He's not just swimming. He was
He's in the
inside.
water. Yeah, he's
All
in the
right.
water. So you're okay
Well,
with that?
Beam doesn't care. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna
Oh my
have
God.
you, first of all, we're gonna have you do swimming is athletics. So as obviously you don't need to roll for diving in, but let's just see swimming. Oh goodness, that's a dagger. Athletics, my friend. There we go. Holy
Oh, all right.
22. Shit. All right. All right, so you're able to come from the air, dive down, zzz, splash into the water. You locate the little fucker right away. He's you're able to get a hold of him. Okay? So that 22 gets you into the water, finding him in the pool, and you're able to get a hold of him. Now I want to see if you can keep a hold of him. Okay? So I want you to do a strength check, and it's going to do dexterity check. And it's an opposed roll between the two of you, and the highest will win. If it wins, it's going to break your hold and try and get away from you, okay? So, a strength check, all you have to do is click on strength. And
Under
under your strength ability?
under the main one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he rolled 11. Okay, so you're able to keep a hold of it. You now have it, let's just say, for in a wrestling cobra hold. What do you want to do now? You've subdued it, it's grappled.
I'm gonna grab my collar and yank him out of the water and flew towards Marion. And I want to say, you better behave, okay? Because my friend is very hungry. So I move her towards Marion's mouth. You
Oh,
better.
wow. Do an
And I start
intimidation
going,
roll. Beam, do an intimidation roll with Beam.
All right. Well, isn't she intimidating enough now that he's like grabbed by the collar? Be fine.
But now you're threatening it, right?
Yes. Okay. I found it.
Holy shit!
Oh, you are
Fuck
so
you.
doing this.
Excuse my language, but you are fierce. Holy! All right.
I mean, I only wanted to connect with my family, and he's making it so difficult. He's really pissing me
All
off.
right. All right. So it's gonna cheddar. It's gonna chatter. Um, it's not fighting you. It's scared shitless. As far as something like this can actually possibly display being scared with no flesh or muscles. So what do you want to do with it?
So I'm gonna just be the jail holder here, and presented him, you know, to Marion in this case, and I said, well, where is this? Where's this fountain for? What are these characters?
Okay, it's just gonna move its jaw, and it's just gonna give you a not as spirited creepy laugh, and its jaw's just opening and closing, making that noise, like it's trying to speak, but that's the only sound it can emit, emote.
So
Okay.
Can Miriam do the not Miriam, Nari
Sorry.
can do the mind link?
Yes.
Might not be a good idea, but why not?
Put it in the chat.
Okay,
Put it in
hang
the
on.
chat. See if this has to be a
Yeah,
willing
I
creature
will.
or not.
True. Dual. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Mind link. Okay. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see, provided the creature is within a number of feet of you equal to 10 times your level. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic utterance. The creature must be able to understand at least one language. When you're using this trait to speak telepathically to a creature, you can use your action to give that creature the ability to speak telepathically with you for 1 hour or until you end this effect as an action. To use this ability, the creature must be able to see you and must be within his traits range. You can give this ability to only one creature at a time. Giving it to a creature takes it away from another creature who has it.
Okay, so this is what Nari's doing. Okay, so Nari's gonna. So I mean, Mira, I'm just gonna move you over here because Beam's shaking it in front of your mouth because you look very
Yeah.
fierce, and Nari's gonna come over and peer at the little thing.
I
And
start
go
I
ahead.
start chomping my teeth.
Okay, we don't need any gentle work here, people. Be gentle with yourselves. All right, so Nari's gonna lean in and take his finger and touch this little creepy things on the head and establish the telepathic link. And Nari's
Yeah.
eyes kind of glaze over a bit. And in Nari's mind, and again, this is in character information versus out of character. So everybody, just make sure you role play that you don't know it until Nari tells you. If Nari tells you. But in Nari's mind, oh, maybe I should do this actually. Let's go into Miriam. Come into voice chat one with me. Let's go
All
into
right.
voice chat one. We'll be back.
Okay.
Talk amongst
Okay.
yourselves. Okay.
Voice chat one.
Yeah.
You mean game?
Game one.
There we go.
Hello,
Hello.
Nari. All right. We're going to fuck around with them a little bit just for fun. Can you open up Nari's sheet
Yeah.
and do a wisdom save
A wisdom
and
save.
roll it
Okay, now,
in or roll 20?
yeah, and what I have to say is they have advantage on all wisdom saving throws. Is this a wisdom saving throw?
Yep, go ahead.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. We're
Okay.
just fucking with these guys a little bit. We're
Oh,
making them
I
think.
see. All right.
We're gonna make them think. We do this to you guys all the time. Oh,
True.
nice.
Don't even have to do the.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Inari sees in his mind is
Yeah.
like, kind of probing this little creature's memories and stuff like that. And the creature, all the creature can really do or show is it all of a sudden an image comes up in front of you that there are itself, so it has a triangle shape on its skull. And then
Okay.
you see another one that pops up and it has a square head.
A square?
Yeah, and actually I wanna do something with this. I just wanna grab an image and show it to you, but I don't want those guys to see. So give me just 2 seconds.
I was going to say, how can you do that?
Oh, I can do that because we're in our own voice chat.
Oh,
And
you can then.
yeah, I'm just gonna save the image. Oh, except it's a web file. Fuck. Okay, well, I'll just describe it as best I can. Well,
Okay.
no, this image is just so good, though. Hang on a second. Let me find it somewhere else. Roll something else. Roll this time. Roll a
But,
dexterity saving throw.
okay.
Oh, that's good.
Ah.
See, they'll worry because I know you guys worry. You're like, oh, what's happening? Jesus Christ! Now roll 6d10 like it's damage.
6d10. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do 5 because I don't think I have 6.
Okay.
16.
Right on. Oh God. Okay. That should be pretty cool. Sorry, I just want to.
I should roll a death saving throw.
Yeah, do it.
Do you want me to do that? All
Yeah,
right.
I do. I really do. Just for fun.
Death saving throw.
Yeah,
All
keep
right.
them excited. Okay.
Oh, we're so cruel.
No,
I am going to have to go back and see the recording of this time to see
No.
what people. I know because I won't
you're
know.
not. Yeah, you won't know. 'Cause
I
we're
can
not
watch
there.
yours.
No,
But if I
no,
watch yours,
I don't have it
of
either because
course.
we're in a different
right.
voice chat.
Right.
But
Right.
hopefully they're getting a little bit worried. Where is this stupid thing I just saved? Sorry, it's easier for me to show you, but for some reason it isn't saving properly. Hang
So
on a second.
he's got a rectangle shape on his head, and he showed me a square shape on another one's head, or just a square.
Hang on
Okay.
1 second. I'm just figuring this out. I want to pop it in the chat so you can see it because it's much better as a visual. I just gotta
Right.
figure this out because I'm not in my normal thing. Here it comes. So it's in our chat. Do you see it? So open up the little bubble.
Yeah.
Open
Okay. Home page. No, that's not it. In our chat.
In our game voice
New
chat.
one.
If you put your mouse up, open the little bubble in our voice chat. Right on the same line as game 1 voice and the Martian head, and there's a bubble right next to it. Click on the bubble.
There. Right. Okay, I see it.
And then you can click on the image. Can you see it?
I see it.
So
no. Hang on. It just gives me the voice chat. Welcome to Game Voice Chat 1. I've got that I only have June 8th and June 12th ones.
No. Yeah, so game voice chat.
Yeah. And then the little open chat square that is
open chat square. Yeah. Oh, it should click on that and it should open another window on your right-hand side.
Yeah, it says welcome to Game 1 Voice. This is the start of Game 1 Voice
pull
channel.
it all the way down to the bottom.
I do.
With the
and
slider.
then the only thing is Avra bot. Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, let me try it again. So fucking dumb.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna la
Do
la la la. All right.
you see anything now?
No, that's bizarre.
Okay, let me message it to you then.
Or
Until
let me see.
here, I'll message it to you in your.
Damn.
I'll direct message it to you. Can you see it now? In our direct messages up top. Direct messages, the little blue thing at the top on your left hand side. Our direct
Yes.
message conversations there.
Crikey, I don't know why it's all screwy. Let me bring it all up into one big message. Let me go up to Game Boy's chat.
Okay,
That.
so you should now see that I've sent you a message in our direct messages between you and I as Discord users. So if you look on your left hand side that has all your servers,
Yeah.
you'll see your
Yeah.
Discord thing. It should have blue. Click on it and click on my name. And then you'll see our
Okay, I see it.
direction. You see it?
Yeah.
All
Nope,
right.
that's not it either. I see a little blue thing waving at me. No, that's not it.
Well, why can you not
Why
see this stupid
why
thing?
am I
Okay.
having such
All right.
problems?
That is so annoying. Okay, do another death save, and I'm coming up with a different thing.
All right. God.
Hey, what
I'm
are
obviously
you on Facebook?
you can do the CHAG 16.
Oh, right, you're CHAG.
CHAG 16.
Chrome Witch? No, that's a different thing. Who the hell's that? How come I have all these CHAGs on here? Oh, for
CHAG
fuck's
16 Facebook page. I have a separate Facebook page for CHAG
Oh,
16.
here you go. Okay, I've got you as Meme Gabby.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put it in the Facebook Messenger.
Okay. Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, you did another test. That's okay. Okay, so let me just grab. So as your Nari's entering the mine, it sees an image of this creature which has the triangle. It then sees another one appear up next to it, a sister one that has a square. Another one then pops up into this visual image it's sharing with you telepathically of a pentagon, and then another one comes up as a
Oh, okay.
hexagon, and another one comes up
Hexagon.
as an octagon. 5 in total. So then, as they all appear, you have them all together in this picture that I've sent you. And then the scene
Right.
changes to a giant bronze door in a room that you haven't been to, and where each of them bend over and insert their heads into spaces in this bronze door, and then they turn their heads off their bodies, and the bronze door has some mechanisms that start to click, 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 and then open. Is the mental image that you're seeing, this cutscene like in a video game. Okay? And then what happens next is then the mind of this thing just kind of frizzes out. You get a bit of a psychic backlash.
Okay.
So I'm going to just roll really quickly a psychic backlash of 1d6 damage. Okay.
All right.
So you're going to take that just for fun. I'm going to fuck them up. And I'm going to roll 4d12s. And there you go. Yeah! All right. So you're just going to take, Nari's going to take 3 psychic damage as the link breaks and disintegrates. And then as Nari comes back to themselves, we'll go back into the chat and I'll just describe physically what happens. Okay? And it's going to be up to you whether you tell them or not of this image that you saw. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So and then just like let's just play it up a little bit. Let's just ham it up.
All right.
That let's do the psychic damage like knocks you back, and I guess so, and I'll describe it that way, right? and
Okay.
that
Yeah.
let's just say let's do it like a Stranger Thing where you start to bleed from your eyes and your nose just for fun, but it will only be 3D psychic damage. That's it, and they won't know the rest. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, let's mess with them. Okay, cool.
All right.
Let's go back.
Going back.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Okay, we're back. That was really messy. Let's wait for
Telling
her.
you.
Nori, are you
Uh-huh.
back? Seahag, are you back?
I'm back. I'm
Okay,
here.
let me describe what happened. So, in the brief moments that Nori's eyes glaze over, and a couple of seconds pass, and then Nari's body gets flung back, and he is lying prone, and he has like blood dripping from his eyes and from between both nostrils, and he is lying slumped on the floor bleeding from that, and there's blood coming from his ears too. And yeah, that's what kind of happens. And in the meantime, the little stupid skeleton thing, it
Yeah.
its body drops off from its head, leaving Beam holding its neck and its head in her arms, and the body crumples to the ground into a little dust pile of bone dust. Yeah, that's it.
Fascinating.
That's what happens.
Nifty.
Wow. It looked like there's some like a duel that went on, and with heavy, damage on both sides. Darn. Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead and role play it out, you guys. That's what you saw. That's what just happened. Just happened.
I'm gonna get over to Nari and see if I can I don't know, I guess check their pulse.
I love it.
No, he's like,
Yeah.
no, no, he's good. No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay. But whatever you do, don't lose that head.
Don't lose the head. Okay.
The head. Does the skeleton still have? I thought it went to dust totally, right? So no more skeleton left.
No, it's
Right.
body.
Except for the
It's the
head.
body snapped off from the neck. The body dropped down. You have the neck and the head still in your arms.
Oh,
Beam.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So Beam was just kind of in shock because she's like holding what she still thought her cousin's head now in her hand, her palms, and her friends lying injured. She just kind of drifted to Nari with the head still in her hands without changing her position. She just kind of drifted to Nari. Oh my gosh, are you really okay? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm no. It's all right. It's all right. I just need a moment. But can
Please
tell you
don't
though.
tell us that it's a flesh wound.
I can tell you.
Oh, sorry.
I can tell you. I can tell you that we're gonna have to find 4 more of these guys. Because I think those him and his 4 buddies, your cousins, Beam, are keys for a door.
You need 5 keys for one door?
That's what I saw.
So the keys is in in his head. Her voice broke off, with a
It's more like the head itself is the key.
can someone just keep this for me? I can't bear to see it anymore.
I'll take it and I'll put it in my regular pack, not the bag of holding, because I'm sure Laszlo would be displeased.
Thank you. Oh, that was horrible. I didn't mean to kill him. You know that, right? I didn't mean to. I
Just
don't want
wait.
him to
Before
die.
we took our break, I remember you saying, "Can I hit him with sneak attack?" Come
Uh-huh.
on.
Yeah.
I thought like an advantage, not as in just damage, but just advantage of making it successful.
Miriam just kind of looks at you, Beam, and say, "Well, you certainly scared the bejesus out of him.
Yeah, he's scared of death.
Scared him to death."
Well,
Okay,
well,
just
Dumb question. How much does it weigh?
oh, it's so tiny. It weighs nothing. Like,
Great. I'll just put it as nothing then. Thanks.
yep, it doesn't. It really, it's negligible. Like, it's just like the head of a Barbie. Like, basically. So you
Do I
guys,
have to like wrap it so it doesn't get smushed?
it's up to you. You probably might want to protect it a bit. So you know what I
Yeah.
just did?
I'll wrap it in some spare underwear.
So I found an image of a guy bleeding from his eyes, nose, and ears and hands. And I just texted John. I said, "This just happened to Nari."
Now,
Uh,
have you told them you've lost all your armor?
no, I'm just gonna leave that for you guys to tell him next.
That's so mean. Leaving it to us.
No, come on. Anyway, sorry. Oh, he just sent me a very sad face, a sad emoji.
Oh.
Oh.
So Beam, have you seen any more of those little guys around, or just this one?
I haven't seen anything, but gosh, I need to take a breather. I need my music. And she took out her little harp and played a song of rest for others and herself to soothe herself. And I think that should help with some hit point.
um,
Let me see if I can bring it up. Does it come up?
Yes, Song of
All right.
Rest.
there you go. Song of Rest. At the beginning of second level, you can play soothing music. Blah blah blah. Wait, are you guys having a short rest? Because I don't know if you are having a short rest. Do you feel like you need a short rest?
Beam might need a short rest.
I do.
I was just going to hug Beam, but apparently Beam needs a harp.
Music. A hug doesn't hurt either.
Oh, you got a harp, right? Okay, good.
Yeah. So hit point. If we
So we can gain a d6 of hit points back,
one
but
d6
without
each.
having to spend hit dice. Is that what I'm reading?
If we do a short rest. Question is, are we doing a short rest right now? And I'm not sure we're at that point.
Well, that's the thing. Well, since Nari's kind of bleeding a little bit, how many hit points is he down?
Now Nari's down. Actually, Nari's down by 8. 8. So
Seems
we
fine. I mean, down
This is what, like 10
8, right? Not
minutes?
down to 8. So
Well,
that doesn't
a
sound too
short
bad.
rest is I believe it's like 1 to 4 hours, right? Depending on how you guys roll.
Oh,
Minimum 1 to 4
way
hours.
way longer than I expected. Never mind.
Let me just bring it up.
Yeah, I thought 15
Yeah, we'll
minutes.
show it here. There's the rules. You can magnify it. And healing short rests. At least 1 hour of nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending wounds. Ah, there you go. And then you can roll one of your hit die if you like. And if you decide to heal yourself by rolling a hit die, then you can add 1d6 hit points and roll that in conjunction with it to regain that thanks to the Song of Rest.
Well, do we actually really want to take a short rest, or do I just want to carry Beam on my shoulder while she consoles herself with the harp?
Like Torshell, you're hurting a
Okay,
little bit. Torshell's down at least 4 points that I can see. I mean, you guys aren't really down that much. I don't think,
Okay.
right? right?
I could keep going.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think we can do. We might need this later.
All right, cool. So, although you're enjoying the harp music, you don't have to spend any hit points if you don't want to. And yeah, what do you guys want to do? I mean, Nari's just, if Monette is wiping off the blood and stuff, it
Now
seems
he's
as
more upset about the fact that he's lost all his armor.
yeah, I'd be upset about that too. Wait till he finds out. That's what happens when you don't check the meetup or the schedule on Roll20, because it's there in both farms. Okay.
Can I wander over to here and like just take a peek down this corridor?
Please do.
Great. Yeah, I would just like to do a little perception.
Please do.
And I don't know, say not touch anything. Not yet, anyway. I don't know. Call me picky. 18.
18.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, 18 is really good. Let me just check something here. Yeah, 18's good. You do see, for 18, you do see prints in the dust of the corridor. And there's prints that lead to the end of the corridor. Like, there's prints all over. It looks like this actually is a high traffic area, this corridor.
Fascinating. How big are these tracks? Are we talking like little skeleton guys or something like standard size?
Bigger.
Standard size. I'll turn around. Hey everybody, it looks like there's been a lot of people wandering through this corridor in the not too recent past. Or not too distant past. Is this just a dead end here?
That's what it looks like.
So Miriam will join Monette and say, okay, well, should we head down? Do you see where it ends? Does it end anywhere down along here?
Yep, looks like it ends in a wall.
Well,
I just look at her and I look at Monette. I look at them and I say, okay, hang on. I can take my javelin out and give it a throw and see whether
sure.
it pings
That
up
sounds like a great idea. Fling,
okay.
fling.
Fling my little javelin. All right. So
It's longer than 5 feet. I don't think that qualifies as little, right?
yeah, and it will travel, I think, anyway. Vic, do you want me to just do an attack roll with it?
Please do.
Okay.
Great, attack the corridor. It's dangerous. Protect me from the corridor.
So I take it and I huff and I have.
Wow.
So I'm trying to hit the middle of the center of the wall.
And you succeed. Look at that, 23. That's great. You succeed rather well. And yeah, your javelin flies straight and true and lands dead center of that wall and embeds itself in the wall. So it's just like there quivering about 3 feet off of the floor in that wall.
Well, and I look at Monette and shrug my shoulder and shall the meat shield go first?
Wise plan. Silly me, I was planning on sending the ferry, but you're just good.
Well, the ferry is with Miriam anyway. She's like quietly braiding the other half and humming to herself at this point. So wherever Miriam goes, she's going. But she's not that she's aware.
No, I'm not. I'm like, what are you guys looking at? All right. So,
yes, as Miriam passes in front of me, I'll pat your back and say, "Don't worry, the braids can be undone later."
Okay, and I just want to know what Chorshell. We haven't heard from Chorshell. Chorshell, where are you? What are you doing? And what do you? Yeah.
I mean, I think I would be kind of quietly following the group, looking for any or looking and listening for any little guys.
Do you want to do a perception check too?
Sure. Maybe not.
maybe not.
Like, what footprints? What the hell are you talking about? Man, I don't see any footprints.
Well, that's better than what I was afraid Torshell might be doing, which would be drinking from the fountain to see what other fabulous effects they might get.
I got what I needed, and I kind of don't push it further.
All right, so you guys are there. The javelin's stuck in the others at the dead end of the hallway. What are we doing?
So Miriam will go first, of course, because that's Miriam. Sorry, Bean. And will walk up and remove the javelin from the wall.
Okay. And Beam, why don't you give me a perception check too, while you're standing there with Miriam. Beam. Oh, nice,
Yes.
nice. So
Glad somebody's rolling well.
yeah, that's really good. So as Beam's kind of sitting there on his
Surprising.
shoulder, you notice two things. Beam, you notice that there seems to be a different in coloration on the wall. Let me get my little tool out. Right here. And then you also look at as Miriam's yanking that thing out of the wall, she's like, does that look like stone or does that look like wood? I mean, don't you think your javelin would have hit like stone and not embed in it? You're kind of like connecting two things because as the javelin's being pulled out, there seems to be wood chips coming out of it too. And so both of these two areas look like they're faults.
Wait, so you're saying they're two toned to the wall, or two
Yeah.
layers? The
No,
wood
no.
being inner
They're
layer.
they're looking slightly different, almost like these two parts of the wall are camouflaged in some way to look like stone, but the one in front of Miriam definitely looks like wood. And as you're looking around, the one just behind you guys looks also, now that you see what you're looking for, like it's been camouflaged to look like stone.
Now for 19, do I see a handle?
No.
No.
So
I think
so
we might need an investigation for that.
so Beam kind of, stopped humming to herself, and her arms, her braiding motion of her entire arms kind of stopped for a little bit, and then she whispered, turned her head and whispered to Marion, I think this is not a real wall. Might have been might be a door. I think we should smash through it.
Hey.
Yes, looking at your warhammer.
I love how I just love how Beam is like really violent.
I know.
I mean, smash this, crush that, grab this, choke this one out. Damn.
Handle? I mean, there's no handle. It's a damn wooden thing. And we have a Goliath with the warhammer in her hand.
So
Yeah,
I
no, that's
look at
very true.
Bean. I kind of whisper back to Bean. Okay, so which one? Do you want me to go with the end here or this one?
Oh, Maybe where the javelin already hit
Being
you.
loud enough that we can hear you.
Probably not, because I'm right next to Miriam's ear. But what Miriam has said may be loud enough.
Are you guys going to flag down
Hey,
your
Miriam's
compadres
reply
and tell
might
them
be
to come
loud.
on down?
I just kind of look at people and I say, looks like there's 2 doors down here, guys.
Here, let
Maybe.
me take a look before you do anything smashy, please.
Smashing.
Pretty, please.
Pretty please.
You can smash later, but I'm kind of worried that the sound might irritate something that's got numbers on it. Call me
Boy.
old-fashioned.
Miriam just goes, smashy, smashy. Goliath, smashy, smashy. But no,
Yeah.
jokingly says that. But
Um,
steps aside.
yeah, I will go all the way to the end, and if I can do an investigation.
Yes, please do. Excellent.
18.
You find in the side of the wall, as you touchy, your hand puts pressure on a secret latch. And as it clicks, the wall in front of Miriam, or I guess Monette's now standing there, comes loose and moves open slightly, just a crack. And if you want, you can open it all the way, but it opens just a crack initially.
I was kind of well, if it's cracked, I would like to just poke my nose and take a peek and see what's on the other side before actually opening it.
All right, so please do another a perception check this time if you're peeking in through the crack.
Right. Let's see. 25.
Wow.
Well done.
Okay, so as you kind of peek in through the crack, you see in front of you what looks to be like 2 legs, the back of 2 legs, and straps for armor, leg armor. And as your eyes go up, you then see a butt and a back and arms holding weapons of a figure that's kind of dark, still in a room that is also dark. No sound coming out of it, but this figure is standing in front of you, or in front of this secret panel.
So how big
they
is
have
it?
their back towards this secret panel, and you're peeking.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep.
But in comparison to Miriam, how big are they?
They are medium size, humanoid shape.
Cute.
And you also smell.
Hey, wait.
You also smell this, like the reek of dead bodies. But then that's nothing normal, really, for this place.
Yeah, well, honestly, I was kind of, based on how things are, I was kind of thinking this corridor might hook up to the crystal door over here.
Yeah. Good memory.
I will step back from the door, grab Miriam and Nari and Torshal, and just tell them that there seems like something's guarding the other side of this and didn't see me when I peeked. Shall we check out this other door before we? Is that a listen check I see?
No.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I hope you're whispering.
Yeah, well, that's what I was planning, that I was whispering. But yeah, do we want to check out the other door, or do we want to go in and risk combat?
So, how big were they?
Beam sized.
Miriam, how big were they?
and you say beam size, and I laugh.
No, they're not beam size. They're humanoid. They're medium size. Remember, I told you
Medium size.
So they're Monette size.
Okay.
Whereas,
There.
like,
Oh, Manette size. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Medium.
medium.
Here,
I
I
have
thought
Beam is
you
beam
said,
size
small.
too.
Miriam is
yeah, I thought,
large.
well, no, I thought you said beam as in the character beam and as in opposed
Very.
to medium.
Medium. They are
Medium.
medium
We do-
humanoid
Okay,
size.
okay, fine.
However, I have to.
About my
but I-
size.
But I have to say, I did hear beam as well when Vic says. But I think it's because we just the lovely effects of Discord.
No,
How many
that's
were
okay.
there?
I can't enunciate. I'll own that. But it's a medium
Medium. Yeah.
humanoid.
And I only saw the one, correct?
Well, it was kind of blocking your view of anything else in the room because you're looking right at its ass.
Ah, sorry, I was kind of looking at its butt. I didn't really see anybody past it. They were kind of blocking my view. So
Did you
there
notice
could be
that
more,
Manette
but
has
I
a
don't know.
theme of butts this game? Like there's a lot of butts for Manette this session. Like a lot of ass stuff going on with Manette. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, either others or themselves. Yeah, there's
Exactly.
lots of that going on.
Must be a full moon
Um.
outside.
Yeah. I don't know. We could send Beam maybe to sneak in, see if she can or they can reconnoit. Or we could try the other. I'm good either way, guys. Try the other one, or
Well, Beam, how do you feel about going in and being sneaky and, I don't know, say not losing your focus?
Uh, I I I would love to. And with that, she finished braiding the other side and kind of connect the two braids together to make like a swing sort of thing and patted the both braids like they're all pretty now. And so I mean she does have stealth, so and then she flew off to she slipped through the crack quietly.
Oh,
okay.
sorry. I'm just fighting off a coughing attack here. Excuse me. Um. Okay, hang on a second. I just have to. So Beam's gonna go ahead and go through the crack. Is that it?
Yes.
That's what she's done.
Looking at all my stealth things.
Before anyone can think to stop her, she goes. Right? Right on.
Well, we asked her to go this time,
Okay,
as
good.
opposed to the previous times when Beam just sort of took off.
All right.
Da-da-da,
Let's move
da-da-da.
Beam into. So Beam, you go through the crack. You see this figure standing inside of you, in front of you, right? Again, you see the ass and stuff. Where do you want to go? Do you want to keep fly low by its feet? Do you want to go up high by its head? How you doing this?
So two figures, right?
There's one figure. No one's else seeing what else is there. So as soon as you go into the crack, you're faced with the back of this medium-sized humanoid in armor, and you're looking at its ass. So I just need to hear from you how you're gonna do this.
Okay. I'm gonna evoke my rogue, rogueness and hide in the corner, dark corner, but kind of parallel to this humanoid, so I can get a better sense of armor and weaponry and stuff like that, and do a perception.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception, please. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
I swear, if we don't, we end up going
Wow.
into combat, and you roll all bad ones. I'm gonna be because you wasted all.
No, that's
Pretty
really
last in
excellent.
combat.
These are great ones.
Okay, so as you kind of again, you're little tiny, and so you kind of in that corner, you're kind of hiding in the shadows of the corner, and you kind of let's say you bend up or bend forward and you look around this figure's boot. This is what you see. You see a vaulted tomb, which is overgrown with moss and creepers. There's a stone sarcophagus that rests in the middle on a stepped dais in the middle of the floor. On the wall behind the sarcophagus, there are 2 statues of bears that grip a 5-foot diameter bronze disc embossed with a dozen glaring eyes. You also see 6 dissected, I don't know if that's, I'm not saying this word right, but anyway, 6 corpses that slump on thrones in niches along the walls. You are in one of them. As you peer a little deeper into the darkness of the room, you notice that each corpse wears a black mask made of paper mache and feathers. An arched crystal window to the east offers a view of the tunnel beyond. And as you look through it, you can see that there are piles of corpses that you saw last time. Okay, so that is what you see.
So, okay, I just want to make sure I heard it right. So the humanoid figure was actually
A corpse.
not alive anymore? Yeah.
It's a corpse.
Okay.
And it's sitting on a throne in a niche in the wall. And there's 5 other ones for 6 in total. And they each have a black mask made of paper mache and feathers on them.
And then there's something glowing.
Yes, there are 2 large statues that grip a 5-foot diameter bronze disc that is embossed with a dozen glaring eyes. There's nothing really actually glowing in the room. So, if I could show you maybe that disc. Yeah. This is the best I could find for something that would represent that. So that's the glowing, that's not the glowing, that's the disc that has all these eyeballs in it. It's a bronze disc. And then it's being held between 2 statues of bears. And there's a sarcophagus like in the other rooms in the center of this room that's on a steeped dais. These
Boy.
corpses, but they have
Oh, those
masks
look extra
on.
friendly.
Yeah. I don't want to show you guys all the room because I mean it's
a
really
paper mache
beams
mask,
pinking in there, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They have paper mache
Yeah.
masks.
Okay. So
With
you see
feathers.
that there's an immediate look of repulsion on Beam's face as she took the room in, and she did immediate another blast of minty fresh scent into the room, and quietly flutter out of the through the crack to share her finding to the teammates. Yeah, and there's this, and there's that, and it stinks. But I don't think anything's alive in there anymore.
Miriam chuckles and says, "Yeah, we got that also for the last 2 sarcophagus we dealt with."
Yeah.
Ah,
We're screwed. Well, Nari says, so the dead people who had they have armor on them?
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, they do.
About my size?
6 of them.
Anyway,
Yeah. What, you thinking that we can go and get metal?
stripped of corpses for new
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
That is worth going in. into the room
I
and
think if
risk our
nothing
lives.
else, they're going to come alive and kick our asses. But let's go. Come on.
Well, we could always try door number
I
2.
made it all smell nice for you
There's
already.
always door number 2.
Yeah. Can I investigate door number 2?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Well,
Door
let's
number
take
Got
two.
the
somebody's
best.
rationale in this group.
Oh,
19.
Right on. Yeah, similar
Yeah.
thing. This time it's actually you have to push inward on a loose stone in the wall beside it. That gives you an audible click, and the door swings inward. And you see, you're looking through the crack, that it reveals a stairway going down. With a
Huh.
19, you also hear like distant sounds of tapping metal on metal, of almost like a blacksmith hammering. Tong, 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 tick, 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 tong, tong.
Oh,
Metal on metal.
mind that. Um, in that case, I will whisper to everybody else. Hey, there's a stairway down there. If I had to guess, the sounds that I was hearing imply that there's like a blacksmith's work area down there somewhere.
Oh, maybe he can make Narya custom armor.
Well,
maybe
I was kind of thinking that maybe we should like investigate the other room first and recover what we can, assuming the dead things in there don't kill us all, and then go downstairs and see what uh, if there's indeed some kind of workshop to be had that would make Laszlo a happy camper.
All right. I have a feeling no matter what, we're going to have to we're going to have to complete that little, we're going to have to get whatever we can get from this from this
Yeah,
room anyway.
yeah.
You said there were bears, correct? And
Bears.
bears were part of the 6 images we dealt with, as I remember. I was just looking at that. I think there was a bear. Possibly? That could have been a bear. I think we thought it was a frog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should collect the figurines.
Yes.
Speaking out
All
of
right.
character.
Let's go for it.
Great.
Oh,
Miriam, you can go first.
Can Torshio, can you give me an insight check, please? Yay,
Holy
Torshio, way to go. Okay, just
Wasting
wanna.
my good rolls.
that's great.
All right, Torshio. So you remember you guys have a player journal that you can all edit and put stuff in, and part of that was that you remember, Torshio, you guys saw a warning. If you guys scroll down to October 9th, 2021, you guys saw a warning where Laszlo comprehended the obelisk symbols with a message. Torshio, can you go down to that? It's in bold, and just read it for the party.
The bold one?
Yes, please.
Fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle, and the seas dry up, and the dead rise, and I, who am the eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who dare enter take heed. And then there are some lines below that. I'm not sure if that's part of it.
Keep reading. Yeah, it is.
Okay. The enemies oppose. One stands between them. In darkness it hides. don the mask, or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only.
Okay.
So
Nice roll.
we've done speak no truth to the doomed child, and the keys turn on the inside only.
We should grab the paper mache mask.
Yes,
Yeah, yes.
I think so too. How,
Okay,
how
well,
many masks were there?
I think there's 6, right? I don't remember if I remember correctly. 6?
Or is it 2?
No, more than that.
Okay.
We'll find out once we go in.
Bruna? Okay. So we could have you go in first. Um,
and snitch the masks for
and
us.
maybe snitch, or at least snitch one for yourself, Bean, and then snitch another one for us. If you don't want to go do that, that's fine. Miriam's quite willing to blunder in, and the 7-foot Goliath is quite willing to go in.
Um, Let me see. Um,
I just need to know who's going to do what, and then we'll start processing it. What's the plan? Beam, do you want to go in alone?
I
Try to
think
try to
I
grab the mask off of that first one that's sitting right there at the entrance.
I think I will go if he comes with me because he smells good, and I need something that smells good with me. She pointed at Nari.
Why exactly is the fairy sniffing Nari?
I can't help it. I mean, Beam just can't help it. She's very, attuned to scent. And Nari always has this all kinds of herbs and all that around him. Just that smells really good.
I was like, okay. Nari's. Let me just double check to see what Nari's
Stealth might be,
stealth might be. Hang on.
because I'm not sure if Nari's the most stealthiest person. Whereas
Well,
Beam, you as a rogue, you probably have the best stealth of anybody. But if you're gonna take a big
3.
clunky cleric with you, there goes your stealth.
Yeah, but everything is dead in there.
No,
She
good
blinked
point.
her big eyes.
Yeah, no, good point. If you guys think that's a good idea, then let's do it.
Well, the only concern I think Nari would have is that they have no armor. So if they get smacked, it's going to hurt. So Miriam kind of goes, "I'm the meat shield. I can go in." The last thing I want to do is kill off John's character.
Now, I just need to pause for a second and ask Torshell to come into game 1 chat with me, please.
Nice. Nice. I love these little sidelines.
All right, come on, Torshell. Game 1 chat.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, look at your character sheet. And so you were possessed by Moa, the snake.
Right.
And it's now it's in you, right? It's kind of whispering to you. And I haven't done a very good job actually of really getting you to focus on that. So when you look at your character sheet, look at the bio. And I put in the Moa stuff there for you, right?
I thought there was something. I thought I read something somewhere in the past, but I couldn't find anything in my current bio.
So can you
So I
see
wonder if it
Moa?
was somewhere.
Can you see Moa? The
Um,
stuff on Moa? Let me just make sure I didn't put that.
no. Maybe I'm looking at. Is there maybe another version of my character sheet?
No, it should be right there for you. I'm looking at it right now. So in your bio, scroll right to the bottom.
Um,
Right to the bottom of your bio section. So go into the bio
right.
information tab and scroll right to the bottom.
Okay, I have there's like the treasure area and the character backstory.
Where are you? Are you in
Oh,
D&D
I'm in the
Beyond?
character sheet still. Are you in the bio part? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So
Sorry, I was in the bio part of the character sheet.
okay, that's okay. So you see Moa's there. So I put you some stuff
Mhm.
about Moa. Moa's the snake god.
Yep,
It's actually, you're lucky you got a truthful, kind one. It does have a flaw, right? It will always speak truth.
right.
So, I'm not quite sure how you want to role play that, but if you want to blurt it out and put it in a different voice or whatever, that's cool. But I want to
Okay.
point out the power that it gives you. You can use an action to turn invisible,
Oh,
right? Anything you're wearing becomes invisible, right? And the effect ends if you attack, cast a spell, or saving throw, do damage. So it's an invisible at will. There's no limit to you turning invisible. So let's just say, as these
oh.
guys were doing this and checking all this stuff out, Moa is talking to you in her serpentine, whatever, Harry Potter snaky voice, and showing you an image of yourself disappearing and coming back into view. And she's whispering, right? And she's kind of just revealing that she will give you the gift of invisibility if you want to use it. So in character, she's gonna like coaching you and bonding with you and speaking to you, and this is my gift to protect you. You are my vessel, and I will protect you as much as I can. And I give you the gift of invisibility, okay? So I'm going to
Okay,
leave that with
that's
you
awesome.
to play it any way you want. And if you want to reveal that you can turn invisible for these guys, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But I just want you to, this might be a place where this might be a good thing to do. If you don't want to do it, no problem, no judgment, no nothing, okay? Just want to make
Yeah.
you aware of it.
No, I think it's a great idea. Thanks for thanks for guiding me to the right place. I somehow missed that.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. And I wasn't sure because I wasn't able to do much with any of this last time because the monkeys took a lot of attention, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get out of your character sheet and we can, well, just for fun, can you just roll a dexterity saving throw? Just for fun. Perfect. Nice. You're good. All right, let's go
Okay, good.
back and then if you want to speak up and do anything as Torcho, great. And if you don't, that's okay. You play your character the way you want it, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm back. What were
Ah.
you guys saying?
Huh?
What were you saying?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Making plans.
Nothing.
that's fine. I'll go listen to the Twitch after this.
I know you will,
I'm
won't you?
sure.
Damn straight I will. I don't have a life
Ah.
besides my cat, so yeah. Okay. So sorry about that. So we're back and did anything happen in character while we were away that I should be aware of?
We
No.
just made some plans.
Okay, what's the
Of
plan?
course. Well, I
Oh,
mean, obviously contingent on what Torshell tells us, but we were thinking that Beam would sneak in with Miriam. Miriam would just stand on just inside the doorway and have weapons ready in case Beam needs help. Nari would become a bear just in case, and we were trying to figure out what kind of AC a bear would have, in hopes that the other bears might not attack the other
Okay,
bear.
so you want
And Beam will just grab as many masks as they can.
okay, so Nari's gonna go
And
into a wild
I'll
shape as
bring
a
up the
bear.
rear and I'll hide behind everybody else.
Okay. You got two kinds of bears you can choose from, actually.
Okay.
A brown bear or a black bear.
All
Which,
right. And is there a difference in any of the stats?
not really. I think it's more flavor.
What color are the bears in the room? Are they brown bears or black bears?
yeah, gold. Old bears?
Then I would.
I showed them to you guys. I'm not going to tell you anymore. I showed them to you.
I'm gonna say let's be brown. He's gonna be brown.
It's not easy being brown.
Brown.
Being the color of so many shitty things. Okay, so is that it? We're gonna do brown bear. So Nari's transforming into wild shape.
Wild shape,
That's it.
yes. And in order to do that, let me just double check. Let's just take a look at. Sorry.
I'm gonna just so you guys can play with some information. I'm gonna show you the brown bear, and I really want you, because again, Nari would know.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just show it to you, and let me just edit it so that everybody can see it, and we can all look at. Okay, so give it a second to load up. You guys should all be able to see it. You should all be able to click on the character sheet and take a look at it. So the brown bear is actually weaker than Nari is without armor. Its armor class is 11. Its hit points are only 34. So
okay, so this
could be a problem. Now, yeah, it could be a problem. And Miriam, you might want to give Nari like a javelin or something, or a spare, if you have a spare weapon to give Nari, because again, Nari doesn't have the warhammer, right? But what does Nari actually still have? I mean, haven't looked at his.
Nari has the holy symbol, and has a club. So the reason I thought the club would be more than likely the club would be wooden.
Yeah. So great. So Nari has a club that's good to go, right? In the weapons attack stuff. I'm just looking at it real quick. A club. Okay, so that's great. Nari has a weapon, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
as we all know that bears need javelins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if sorry, it's just for some reason brown bear and Roll20 is just slow as anything. It's just it's basically just spinning. So I don't think he.
I don't think. Close it and try again. I got it to load.
Did you? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to put it out to you, knowing how John.
Yeah.
Now the reason why he took Druid is so he could do Twilight form. And Twilight form, he can take Constellation of like an archer or something that gives him more damage when he shoots arrows and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not.
I don't know if it would. Right now he's got 48 out of 49 points. He's got AC of 13. A brown bear only has 34 hit points and AC of 11. So Nari would know this in character.
Yes.
And this might not be the best idea. But I get where you're going with, hey, there's bears in there. Maybe bear, and maybe that would help. So if you're doing it from that angle, totally see it. What a great idea. Go for it if you want to go. But I just want to make you guys aware of the difference in stats. Because I don't want to take advantage of you guys.
Nari would kind of put that in the back pocket in case things go sideways and he thinks he needs to communicate with them. Because all I'm saying, I thought a bear would have more AC. I don't know why.
Well, blubber.
But yeah.
Winter blubber. Summer blubber.
Winter,
eating all the blueberries out in the wild there. Yeah, no, and again, I just want to.
Yeah.
I just want to bring that to your attention so you guys can make informed decisions.
No, I appreciate that. So. Yeah. He's not going to do that.
But I'm totally okay if you do it, because this will make it more fun for me.
Yeah, I know it would.
Also, I'm thinking, can Nari be kind of a limber, like little monkey, stealthy sort of thing to be part of the stealing party as well? I mean, he doesn't have to be big.
That's true.
True.
That's true. Monkey's good too.
Stealth is better.
Yeah, I think Nari's probably going to. No, I think Nari is probably. I think using up divinity points would probably be better used for other things in battle. And I have no
Okay.
doubt we'll be in battle. I just thought
Yes.
being a bear would give him more AC, but if it doesn't make sense. Because
Okay.
in order to do that, he has to use a. Oh no, he doesn't have to use up anything. He just can use it twice. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Beam's ready.
So the plan is
Oh, does Torshal have anything they want to share?
So I guess the plan is to initially steal the masks and then wear them through the room. Is that the plan?
That was kind of the plan. I was thinking more in terms of like if you can tell us about what just happened, but that seems like the answer is probably not so much.
Oh. Well, I mean, I could try something. I've been well, I'd like to maybe practice something. Let's see how this goes. Um, and then Trishal would vanish.
Vanish. Stop.
Okay.
Are you there? What the hell? What happened?
Yeah, you can still hear him. So
Oh, nice, nice. Invisible. Act.
Oh,
so he says
you're
I'll
invisible.
be right back. Um,
Miriam steps aside, thinks, and kind of says, "It's about time you showed up with that."
all right. Torchdown. So what's the plan? You've gone invisible. Are you sneaking by everybody and going into the room alone?
I will go into the room alone.
Okay. So, as you go into the room alone, I'm going to reveal the room now that we're going to have two people in character experience it. Okay, but again, these folks only these two folks, Beam and Torsha, will experience this in character. Come on, reveal.
I was gonna say Roll20 is just slow tonight.
Come on,
Yep.
reveal. Mommy said reveal. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh.
I knew it.
So, Torsha, as you enter and you squeeze by this dead thing on a throne, and I didn't describe that first, right, initially. So they are each sitting on a throne in their niche, and you can squeeze by it and enter the room. And even though you're invisible, let's just move your token. And let me get your token and grab it for you and bring it here. So you're able to squeeze by it into the room. Okay? Now you're invisible.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
And so each one of them has a mask?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try and gently take the mask from this one.
And can I say, Beam is positioning herself at a stationary form at the corner behind, where she can see the room, and doing an aim preparedness with her bow in case something happens.
Okay, so you can fly a little bit. Like, are you sitting on? Like, are you
Well, I'll be
at the?
hovering, but
Okay,
aiming. Yeah.
go ahead and put your token in the room, Beam, where you want to be.
I guess right behind this.
Great.
Okay.
Sit on the dead
Yeah.
thing, I dare you.
Well, she's hovering above it, though, right? Slightly above it,
Yeah,
with your
yeah, yeah.
your bow ready to
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
and so you're got the ready action, ready to fire a shot.
Right. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I didn't know how to say that term. Yes.
No,
Ready
no,
action.
no. You described it perfectly, so that's great. That gives us a good visual image. Torshell. So this is going to be a bit of a sleight of hand thing to gently take off the mask from this corpse. But you will do it with advantage because you're invisible. Okay?
Okay.
Don't forget you have inspiration if something goes wrong, and you guys can share inspiration amongst yourself. For some reason, I can't seem to take the inspiration away from you guys. Oh, well, maybe I can. Let me steal Monette's inspiration, but everybody else still has their inspiration. Monette's already used it, and thank you, Monette. Go ahead and give us a sleight of hand roll, and I'm just seeing. There you go. With
Oh boy.
advantage, it's 11.
We were doing so well.
No. But this thing's dead. So 11's just barely making it.
Oh, oof.
Okay, so you unhook it off of its face, and you have the machete mask in your hand. So it's kind of floating in the air to anyone that would be looking, or like Beam sees the mask kind of floating on its own in front of this dead thing's face.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do with it, Trisha?
Um, could I pass it to Beam to maybe take back to somebody?
Okay, and just remember Beam's size, right? She's tiny,
Oh,
and the mask.
yeah, maybe
Not that she's
maybe not
weak.
strong enough.
She could have it, but she just keep in mind, right? Her size and the size of the
So
mask. She's
what?
strong
I
So
enough,
the
carry it.
obviously,
so
to
so the
carry
I
it.
can
mask is
carry it
big
out.
enough to hide her entire body then?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it would be actually. So
Well,
yeah,
maybe I would ask, like, do you think you can carry this Beam?
are you saying that out loud in
Uh,
this room?
Well, maybe not.
Okay. Oh, are you?
Well,
Um,
you're if you're handing to me, I'm gonna
Okay,
reach out for it.
great.
well,
Okay,
you would just see the mask floating, is why I
Right,
guess I'm
right,
not sure if you
towards
could
me.
move
So,
faster.
yeah.
yeah, if you move it towards me, I will reach.
Sure.
Okay, great. Beam, you're now holding, so you have to put down your bow because you're gonna need both hands to hold this mask, which is about the same size as you.
Right. I'm going to sneak past the door and hand it out to Marion, who's right
Okay,
behind the door.
cool.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna come back and do the aim again.
Okay, Trisha,
Ready action.
what's your next move, Trisha?
Um, I'll just continue around the room, I guess. Try this guy.
Okay, do
With
sleight of
another
hand. If you
sleight.
get below 11, then you're gonna be fucked. Okay, that one works. Again, you're doing it with advantage, so you got 20, so perfect.
Whew.
You've got
Very
that
good.
second thing. And
Okay.
so as you get closer, again, I'm just going to show you again. So you get closer to the bear statues. This is again what the bear statue looks like.
Okay.
And then this bronze 5 foot like platter type thing. I'll read you what it says again. This vaulted tomb is overgrown with moss and creepers. A stone sarcophagus rests on a stepped dais in the middle of the floor. On the wall behind the sarcophagus, two large statues of bears grip a 5 foot diameter bronze disc embossed with a dozen glaring eyes. Six corpses slump on thrones in niches along the walls. Each corpse wears a black mask made of paper mache and feathers, and an arched crystal window to the east offers a view of the tunnel beyond. So that's what you see. Okay, so this thing is supposed to have like a whole bunch of eyeballs that are, as you look closer and you get closer, you see that these eyeballs are moving. They're
Moving?
moving. The eyeballs in this bronze thing are moving, and their bronze pupils are flickering back and forth to scan the tomb for intruders.
Oh my god.
Okay, so they're moving.
Okay.
So even though this image, which I stole from the internet, there's actually, just think of everything in here covered, like every round shape is an eyeball that's constantly moving. So there's at least 100 of them on this brown platter shield thing, right? All right.
Okay.
I hope I've painted the picture.
Yeah.
You
Hopefully,
did. You did.
Torshao will always remain invisible, and Beam will keep hiding in the dark corner. Just
Okay.
move the mask to Beam if you get him.
Okay.
So you got
Yeah.
the second one. Do you want to move back and take the floating mask back to Beam, or do you want to carry on?
I will pass this mask to Beam. And I think I'll avoid the guys that are closest to the shields for now.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do this one next.
Okay.
So I'm gonna repeat the same thing and hand her the mask over and come back. Get ready.
So I'm assuming we'll just go by Miriam got the first one, Manette got the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
Awesome. Okay, go ahead and do. Go ahead, Torshell. Oh, fuck. You give me a heart attack.
Close.
But
Oh,
12 makes
yes.
it. You're good. You're good. So you got that
Oh,
next mask. You repeat the thing, take it over to Beam. Beam flies it out, and now Nari has a mask.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Torshell.
And
So I guess does everybody have one except for Beam?
Yeah, you and Beam don't have one.
Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, make sure you get one for.
our party has 6, right? Six players.
Except,
Yeah, make sure you get
Laszlo.
enough for Laszlo for later, just in
Okay.
case.
Good call.
So right now, Torshell has gotten 3 masks, and there's 5 of you actively playing tonight.
Well, I mean, if Torshell can get invisible anytime he wants, so he probably doesn't need a mask. So maybe 5, to cover everyone. Just
Well,
saying.
5 would cover everybody, and you'd need 6 if you want to bring Laszlo into the picture.
Okay, well, maybe I'll try for 6 anyways, just in case.
Nice!
Oh, yes.
All right, that's easy.
Right? Bring that one back to Beam.
Okay, so that's now Beam. That can be yours.
I'll just hand it over so that somebody else will carry it for now.
Okay.
I can handle it. I'll take it with hold it for Beam.
All right, I will try this one.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, nicely done.
And do we want that last one too, just in case?
Well, so that's my question: is that Tosha, can you get invisible whenever you want? Because the mask is to make people invisible, but if you don't need it, then we don't need to risk the last one. And we can still have our last one covered, right? We have 6 total player, and 5 masks plus invisible player would be no.
Yeah, it might be safe to just have the 5. I mean,
probably you don't want to.
You don't want to roll
chance.
under 11. I mean, we
Yeah.
have pretty good luck. I mean, that's why I'm asking if you can, like go invisible.
We can always look at getting the next one. I don't know. Maybe we need it if. Because the
well, maybe
problem.
we can get everybody through first, and then we can go back in and
Yeah. And get
run
that final one. Okay.
Okay.
I just want you guys to also. I don't know if anyone has invisibility as a spell. Does anyone have it as a spell?
I don't.
Don't think so. Or
So
wait, let me double check.
I'll double check now. I'm
And
pretty
by
sure.
the way, you should check out the lichen with eyes that I found, because that's kind of what I visualized.
the lichen with eyes. Where is it?
In Game 2 chat.
Game 2 chat. That's cool. That's very cool.
Nobody remembers Labyrinth?
Wow.
Oh, I do.
So, jeez, I don't know if I can even pop
There
this in.
you go.
Oh, hey, I have invisibility. How exciting is that?
Can you pop it in the chat? Because I just want everyone to know that invisibility, like any spell, has limitations. So if you could pop that in the chat, just so Chorshell kind of has, and Chorshell, you would have been kind of coached on this, right?
Yeah.
So just be aware of the limitations of invisibility. It's a great spell, but there's also limitations, right?
Oh, it ends when you attack or cast a spell.
Okay.
All right.
And if it were cast
It's up to you,
well, you
Tosha.
can get an extra.
Last one. I have.
It's up to you, but
I
don't forget you guys still have lots of inspiration to reroll if something happens, and you can share.
right.
True.
That's
So-
true.
And you never know, maybe taking the masks off them nullifies if they come back to life.
Yeah, or it might make them come back to life faster.
Rue.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the last one just to be
Do
safe.
it.
Go for it. Go for it.
To be safe. Ha ha ha.
Yes!
Oh yeah, there you go. Nice,
Well done.
nice. All
All right.
right.
Now
Well done, Torshell.
Our
Good.
heroes.
the group and make sure everybody's got their mask.
Okay. Do you stay invisible, or you just like you reappear as soon as you get into the safety of the corridor?
I would reappear.
Okay, so there you are with the mask. Everybody has a mask.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I assume the mask. Does the mask has like a elastic band that will cover the back, so that person can wear it?
Yeah, I mean, for you, Beam, you could slide it, just like treat it like a shield that's almost the whole size of your body that you could use the elastic band to just throw over between your
I'm kind
wings,
of
right?
visual.
Right. That's why I asked, because
Yeah.
if it has like an elastic band, so but Beam's gonna kind of twist herself, in a like a affinity loop, so that it it can secure it right in front of her, and she can still fly.
Super.
So you'll see she'll be flying with the mask.
Yeah, cool.
I still visualize one of those moving bushes from a really bad disguise.
I was just thinking actually that Beam would have like her head poking out like in a mascot or something like that. Like
Oh no,
like
she'll be looking out from one of those eyes.
the
She's
eye
not gonna
slots. Yeah.
reveal. Yeah, one of the
But
eye sockets.
but I'd like a
I can
like a full body thing where your head comes out of the eye thing, like in a mascot, like where
Oh yeah,
you
or
know what I
like
mean?
when you go somewhere and
Yeah.
you poke your head out in
Yeah.
front of a poster thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There she is, flying around. That's so funny. Okay. Is everyone putting on a mask or no? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I will
Yes.
save my spell slots for later.
You
Yes.
all look marvelous, like you're ready for a Mardi Gras.
Great. Yay.
Okay, so what's the plan? You all have your masks on?
Do we want to
Yes.
go in
Nowhere to
and
go.
do we want to go downstairs, or are we going
Yeah.
to we're gonna
No.
try to get some of these dead things?
Let's try coming into here, and let's see what's in the sarcophagus.
What?
Oh
No?
my god.
Got
Isn't
away
that
with
like
it
where
already.
there's like another giant snake with the next character after somebody
I
All right,
said
all
I
right.
said we go down with those masks. Go
All
down
right.
and check out the
Okay.
blacksmith.
Okay. We'll go downstairs. Let's
All
go
right.
for it.
Okay.
I still nominate Miriam as Meat Shield
Yep.
to go next.
Meat
First.
Shield will go first. She wears the masks and is going to head down.
Head down. Okay, put yourselves in marching order, please, behind Miriam going down the stairs if you're going down the stairs. And if you're not, please indicate whether you are not going down the stairs. And if Miriam's going on her own, bye-bye.
And
Bye-bye.
Aurelia.
Um,
It always good to
sure,
feel
I'll
like
bring up the rear here.
your party is backing you up.
All right, that's pretty cool. I just need to grab you guys. And I have to take you to a different map. So give me 2 seconds. And I have to move you to a different map. Alright, here we go. 1 second, I have to drop this in. give me a chance to set up the fog of war and open you guys to it. 1 second. There, you guys should see yourself on the left-hand side of your screen. Does everyone see themselves?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, let me reveal a little bit more of the staircase. Okay. Okay, now I have to get to that part of the thing here. Hang on. Miriam, are you going quietly? If so, give me a stealth roll.
Do you know what? I am. I'm going to try to be as stealthy as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Bang,
And again,
bang.
you got and again, it's 9:36 and you have
I've got it.
inspiration.
Sprint.
So
Yep.
come on, I give you
Yep.
new
Yep.
inspiration every why
Yep.
like come on, you can do it.
Fuck
Oh
me.
my fucking god.
I knew it.
2-2 and they're both crit fails. I'd be using your inspiration now, my friend, to
I am.
roll that.
I'm doing that.
Okay, I'm gonna steal it from you.
God.
So just say okay to let me steal your inspiration and
Oh,
then
yeah.
go ahead
Yeah,
and
let it go.
reroll.
Oh, fuck it.
You can do it. Now you got the bad luck out of the way. There you go. That's a 17. That's what we like to see. See?
I can't believe it. I did a double crit fail.
Fuck. But again,
Oh,
inspiration, and this is the time.
I
These
know.
are the times you use it.
Yeah. I know. That's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
So,
And so
I'm
Miriam.
stealthy,
Okay.
going down.
Stealthy. Going down. Okay, how far are you going down? So as you go down, the noises of things clinking and clanking get a lot louder. And you get down and you can peer out. Let's see what you can see as far as line of sight.
Because I'm just gonna like do a bit of a peer both ways.
Okay. I'll just
trying to be as
the
stealthy as possible with heavy armor.
You did it. A 17's damn good. You should be proud of yourself.
I know. I am.
That's great.
I am.
That's what you needed at the right time. There we go. So let me read the description of the room, what Miriam sees. Okay, Miriam, as you come down the steps and you hear more sounds of metal and tanking, tick, 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 clink, 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 blah, blah, blah. And as you get down the stairs and you peek around successfully, you see a room that looks like it's some kind of forge room. There's old wooden benches and shelves along the walls of this chamber that are covered with gears, chains, trap components, and cages filled with rats. Hang on a second. I've got to move that on the map. Give me a second here. Rats. There you go. Little rat noises for you.
The rats.
Yep. Good.
Little rat noises for you. Okay. So they're in cages. Okay. Lit iron braziers hang by chains from the ceiling. This is a well-lit room. Along the north wall, a stepped dais is set with a bulky contraption, an iron maiden of sorts, attached to a network of steaming pistons, tubes, and bubbling vats of blood. There are 5 masked dwarfs operating the contraption. And I'm going to turn off that rat because it's annoying. But anyway, there you go. The rats are there. So, would you like me to read that again?
No, I think so. Yeah, go ahead.
And to be quite honest, I need to move my tokens because they're all working this contraption.
Okay, so they're all over there.
They're all over there, as per the description. So you can see this little thing is like, this is the Iron Maiden kind of manufacturing huge iron machine type thing that they're all working.
Okay. So I just kind of go couple more steps up here, and I just kind of motion these guys to come down. Oh, lovely.
Are they the same
And
masks that we're wearing?
yeah, are they the same masks we're
No,
wearing?
no, yours are like black velvet with feathers. They have the laughing
Ah,
demon mask,
I
Ah.
see.
so not the same mask.
So I motion everybody down and I whisper and I say, "Here's what's going on, guys. There's 5. What are they called again?
They're
Or
dwarfs,
Dwarves. 5 dwarves.
masked
Um,
dwarfs operating that contraption.
operating some kind of contraption on the left side. But it's definitely a workshop. There's blood. There's change. I don't know. I'm just a Goliath. I don't know these things, but it definitely looks like some kind of workshop thingy. But they have a bunch of rats as well. So if you hate rats, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it. I mean, other than the fact that it would give Laszlo a good working space. Um, don't see any advantage going down. Now, did I see if there was any other doors leading from that?
Yeah, there's a door right to the south.
There's a and so
Yeah.
but there is another door to the south. We could try to sneak by them, and maybe I don't know. Maybe wearing the mask means they won't see us. What do you guys think?
Yeah, they're making some noise too, so it could also hide any noises we make. Sounds
Yeah.
like a good. It's doable.
All right.
well, I say we take a little peek and see what's behind the door at this on the south.
Okay. All right. Meat shield goes first.
I was thinking Stealthy Fairy goes to the
Oh,
door and
thank God.
takes a peek.
Or invisible shark man. Hello.
Oh,
Oh
oh
yes,
yeah,
Jesus,
yeah,
you
invisible
guys.
shark.
Torshell, invisible.
Okay.
Yes, save us
Wait,
from our bad stealth
we're
rolls.
all invisible. We're all invisible anyway.
Well, we're
Well, we're
not
wearing
sure.
masks. We're not. Yeah, we're. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Really.
Okay, so I'll turn invisible and try the door.
Wait, hang on. Before that, I mean, can see each other in mass, or are we invisible to each other? That's how we know if we're invisible, at least to each
No,
other.
you guys can see each other. Except you can't see Torshell as soon as Torshell blinks out into
Oh,
invisibility.
so wearing that mask doesn't make us invisible, at least not to
No,
each other.
Not to each other.
nope.
Okay,
No, you
all
can
No.
right.
still see each other. And you
So
look
yeah, so we don't know.
fabulous! You should be, again, going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras and having a lot of rum drinks. Okay, but anyway, what do you guys want to do? Torshell. Mardi Gras. Okay, Torshell's going invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead. We'll assume that you're invisible, even though, and move your token where you need to move it.
I guess I'm going straight for this door.
Okay, now
Just
I'm
checking
gonna
it
make a
out.
little roll to see if the rats smell you, cause you do smell a little fishy. They do not
Nothing
smell
like
you.
look like it.
With that roll, they do not smell you, and you're fine. And the rats don't make any squealing noises except the normal, whatever rats do in a cage together, which is probably gross. Okay, so you get to the door.
Oh, rats are pretty damn stinky all by them lonesome. So
Yeah. Okay, so Torshell, you're at the door.
Um,
The door
I
is
guess
closed.
what's that?
The door is closed.
Okay. Maybe I'll try and quietly turn the handle.
Give me a stealth or sleight of hand
no
roll,
squeak,
please.
no squeak.
No squeak, no squeak.
Alright. So stealth check.
Yes.
Oh,
It squeaks. It squeaks. But at that same exact moment that the dwarves are working and making all the noises of the machinery, blah blah, and at that exact moment, there's a huge high pitched whine coming from the iron machine. And
Nice.
out from it comes a weird fucking thing. A giant metal kind of contraption-y kind of thing
Oh,
that
shit.
is huge. Let me try and get it up here so you can see it. So the squeak of your door doesn't alert them because this thing just erupts out of that metal thing. And that metal Iron Maiden.
Yay, they made a Death Knight. What?
Why not?
There it goes! They just gave birth to this thing and it kind of clonking out and it's large and it's metal and it's magical and it comes clunking out and all the dwarves are like, kind of bowing, scraping down to it.
They have made life.
They've made life. That's it. They have made life. So, Torshout, even though you made the squeaky thing, you turn the handle, but all attention were on this thing popping out. So,
It's behind the door.
Yeah, can I open the door or
how do you want to open the door? Do you want to open it all the way? Do you want to open the crack?
maybe just to peek in at first?
Or do you want to like quickly open it and get through it and close it? I mean, there's a lot of different things that can happen depending on how you open this goddamn door. I know, right? Who would have thought?
That's true.
Choices.
Because you don't know what's on the other side.
Yeah, I'd like to see what's on the other side first.
Or who's on the other
Before
side.
going.
Monty, I'll take door number 1.
Right? So if you're opening a crack to peek out to see who's on the other side, or you're just going to open it and go through it, that's a totally other thing. And that would be very easy for you to do since the dwarves' attention are on their creation, this Frankenfurter thing.
That's true.
So,
Maybe I'll make a decision once I see what's on the other side.
so you're
Smart.
going to open it a crack and look first.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a perception as you open it a crack and you look.
Alrighty.
Okay. Let me do a couple things here. And so you're looking out into a hallway, and there's a torch on the wall. And let me see what else I can show you as far as line of sight. Yeah, it looks like there's a torch on the wall, and I think I could probably show you that there is a beginning of a stairwell going
Sorry.
down. I'm just thinking line of sight, that's probably all you're going to see with this line of sight. Okay, that's what you see as you're peeking through. Now what's your snap judgment tell you to do?
Well, I'd like to go through, but I also don't want to abandon my friends. So,
Do it! Split the party! Split the party! Come on, it'll be fun!
Said no one.
I think I would let them know before I go through. So yeah, maybe I would kind of sneak back and be like, there is this stairwell on the other side of that door. Shall we try and go through it?
And are you telling them that that thing erupted from the Iron Maiden?
I'm also about the the concert looking thing.
Iron Man has just popped out of the Iron Maiden. I tell you
So
what,
we got
actually, it's 10-2. I think we should stop it there
Okay.
because what
Yeah.
happens next is going to be important, and I'm sure Nari's character player would like to be here for that.
Damn right.
Oh yeah, we should probably DM now. Let him know that he's armorless.
I'll let you guys take care of that. Cause
Oh well, I was thinking that we do that now so he can get used to it and not be upset next session or as upset if it were a surprise.
Oh, God.
or we
Uh,
don't tell him and we wait till he's here so we can record it. Which I think will be more
I never,
fun to get
ne-
his
never,
reactions.
never mind. We'll wait. We'll wait for him.
We'll wait for him to come.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like, and
yeah.
then we'll ask, so how was your thing with your friends that you didn't show up for D&D with? Where did you go? How many beers did you have? Oh, really? Well, this is what happened.
Oh, by the way, you're almost naked.
That's it. That's it. It's good
And you
enough.
have no weapon.
That's it. If it's good enough for Laszlo and Monette, it's good enough for you. All right, so we will end it there. And so just to let you guys know, we do it every fourth Saturday. So that means October 22nd will be our next session.
Sounds good.
Okay, and just to give you even more advance notice so you guys can keep it in your schedule, that means um, November 26th, which fortuitously is the week after our RPG Alliance Con. So that's going to be a good month of gaming. Is great. So November 26th. The only problem we have is holy moly, when you go up to December, it's right on Christmas Eve.
Christmas
And
Day.
we won't be playing on Christmas Eve because I can't see you
No.
guys wanting to play on Christmas Eve.
Why ever not? I'd be totally down to playing Christmas Eve.
I would
Unless
be
I'm
too,
on call.
unless my kid comes right home, and I don't know where
Oh,
she's going to be. She's probably going to be in New York or in Mexico, one of those two places, or in Indiana. But anyway, we can talk about that later. But we might have to skip December. But we can talk about that in November if you last that long. Because if you all die, problem solved.
End of story.
Yeah.
So
So
it is the fourth week of each month, right? Not every fourth week, correct? Is it
it's
fourth
the
week of
it's the
each month?
fourth Saturday of
Okay.
every month.
Yeah, then I'm good. I already have everything on the calendar.
Fantastic. I do try to put it on the sign in page for the game on Roll20, and I do try to do the meetup event. And then I usually on Wednesdays or Thursdays let you guys know if it's looking good for Saturday. And I don't know if you have your notifications on Meetup, but usually that does give you a notification. And if you ever are concerned,
Yeah.
please feel free to direct message me on Discord because I have to be around all the time on Discord, apparently, for the con. So, yeah. So those are the three ways we can communicate about these things. Cool.
Yay, thank you so much for hosting
Well,
and
thanks for
preparing all
making all
this
your
really fun.
20 rolls. Holy shit. And thank you,
Yeah.
Torsho, for being invisible.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Anyone have anything they need to announce for any gaming stuff they're doing or anything like that?
Just to let people know, I'm back at doing a regular schedule of streaming. So it will be. I think I have been doing Wednesdays and Fridays, which I think I'll continue. Um, and definitely going to go back to trying to finish up Vampire, which I've been working on for the past for about 5 or 6 months. So I want to push through that and get that done. But the other thing is, there's a new which I might also try and work on and play on stream, is a new open world pirate game that's early access called Salt 2. Um, the fun little game. It's kind of early access, so it's a bit buggy, a bit simple, but I am hoping that after 2 or 3 years of development, it'll be a decent little game. So
What's
that's
it
me.
called? Salt Goo?
Salt 2.
Salt 2.
Yeah, Salt 2. What is the Golden Coast or something like that? Let me just double check. Um, and it's on sale on Steam right now. Um, and but it's early access, so Shores of Gold. That's it.
Oh.
It's early access, so it's fairly simple, bare bones, but I kind of like it. And it's not necessarily multiplayer, though. I think they're thinking about getting it into co-op mode in a couple of years, or whenever if they ever get to that stage.
Cool. All right. Great. Thank you for sharing that. Always looking for a new video game to play during Christmas holidays. That's when
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
crazy and get a new game and play it. So who knows? Maybe going back to Cyberpunk just for the Christmas holidays.
Yeah.
Who knows? Go back, ride some more motorbikes into the sun.
Well, they've done a
Wait,
couple
you
of
guys are not
updates.
playing anymore?
Well, when you play it through all the way once, and plus they screwed up the how to make money off that piece of art thing, and that kind of cramped my buying cars style. So I'll go back probably at Christmas.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
when
let
you
me
do
know.
when you do your first run through, right? It's like, okay, you know. And when
So
they killed off Evelyn, it really upset me. So spam alert, spam alert.
yeah.
Anyway,
Whatever I fabulous. So good.
it's a fun game. Don't get me
Sure.
wrong. It's a super fun game. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
Thank you
All right.
so very
Well, guys,
much.
thank you, Vic,
Good night.
again for another great night.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for the
Yes.
laughs. I hope everybody had a great time, and thanks for coming out to play tonight. Really appreciate it.